test yours. Good. Johnny Wolfe.
John Clay Wolfe. Mr. John Clay Wolfe.
Yeah. Bobbo.
Bobby Brown on the radio. Hello.
All right. Pre-Kizzle.
Hello. What's the deal, baby?
Sound splendid. Only if Gigi would hop on the mic.
Right?
Gigi.
Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you.
Get on your hog.
That will make if to me, if I can do all this, well, just imagine how it's gonna feel when we hug and kiss. Sugar, do I do what you do when I do my love to you? All right. Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. My life has been waiting for your love. My arms have been waiting for your love to arrive. My heart has been waiting, my soul anticipating. Your love, your love, your love.
30 seconds.
Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you.
Broadcasting live from the Wolfe Radio Studios, it's time for the John Clay Wolfe Show, America's largest weekend morning show, 800-800-radio. And check out the podcast at jcwshow.com or johnclaywolfe.com. Now, John Clay Wolfe.
Good morning, everybody. God, what a week it's been. Last week's car show, concerts, the weather. I'm beat. And then I had to go to Barrett-Jackson in Florida. Took off Thursday morning at crack of dawn. Just got back last night. Did a lot of business. Sold some cars. Have a big Lamborghini running this evening. Gated Murcielago Saturday night. And, there was drama with that car because it's a wide body. And we had it booked into the sale. But first transporter showed up, battery was dead, so they left. Next transporter showed up, and it was too wide for them to fit. The next transporter showed up in the middle of the car show last Saturday, and this was like the last train to Georgia. And I'm like, I found out that he left without getting the car because the battery still wasn't right, so it wasn't running right. I've told y'all before that batteries cause a lot of problems with cars. So anyway, I was like, guys, now we got a problem. We've signed a contract to get this car into this auction. And we've got to hightail it to Georgia, so y'all get to run it to Georgia. I mean, not Georgia. We got to hightail it to Florida, to West Palm. So they took our truck and trailer, got the battery right, everything's fine, put the car on it, but it won't fit to the front of the trailer because it's too wide. And you can't run a car across the country with the trailer weighted on the back because it'll flop around. Right. So I had to put another car in the auction last minute. And we stuck one in front of it to weight the front of the trailer, got the Lamborghini in. Mark Cuban, the guy that we sold that Camry for, he said, hey, I'll run it to Florida and back. So he got his girlfriend, and he hightailed it to Florida. It was literally eastbound and down, loaded up in trucking. Wow. And he showed up about an hour before the car that we slammed in, the truck, ran. So it came off the trailer and went to the auction block at Barrett-Jackson and lost its ass. Oh. Because it had no preview. So anyway, and then middleman, Nolan, yesterday was his 16th birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So I had to get back quick for his birthday dinner. And his mother took him to the DMV yesterday morning to get his license. Now, right before I left the night before, we go down to the DMV and we're practicing parallel parking, like any good parent and son should. And they take my Land Cruiser, and it doesn't have a plate on the front. So the instructor would not give him the test because my Land Cruiser did not have a license plate on the front. So we grabbed his brother's truck, and it did not have a license plate on the front. Yeah. So my assistant, Amy, I was like, call him. And I'm sitting here at the auction trying to work. And I'm like, call Amy. She's got this car. I'm sure hers is qualified. So she runs her car up there. So there's 3 appointments. If you have an appointment with the DMV, and my wife's like, please let us, it's his birthday, please. So they have 3 shots. The last one showed up. He gets in this SRX Cadillac that he's never driven before, starts the deal, flunks the parallel parking, and then he pulled out on the highway, and somebody kind of honked at him, and he honked back. He's on the shoulder trying to get over, and the instructor said, stop the test.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
They stopped the test?
Yeah.
I didn't know they would do that.
They did.
I'd never heard of that.
Yeah.
He said it was a nice little Asian lady.
But she was scared.
She was in fear for her life.
Wow.
Wow. Poor kid.
Yeah.
He'll get another shot.
Well, and then, the day before, we had all these plans. We were going to sneak his friends out here to Walnut Springs. Danielle was going to bring them in a van. And he was going to come up here, and I had a car waiting on him. It was going to be a big surprise. And he started mouthing off on Thursday. Oh, no. I don't want to go to the ranch. I don't want to be at home. I said, you know what? Just forget it. Just forget the whole thing. Just forget it. Forget it. Got you a new phone for your birthday? Happy birthday. Well, what about my car? Well, you don't get a car.
Well,
You don't get a car.
You blew that one.
fair's fair.
Well, I thought that can't you just bring it here? No, I can't just bring it here. Just forget it. Just forget it. So it's been quite the week, to say the least.
What? A teenage boy's trouble? I can't imagine.
But we did have a nice dinner last night, and he was over his attitude. He realized that we had all this planned for him, and he blew it. So now he's playing.
Oh, nice.
Dear
yeah.
Dad, is there anything I can do for you to make make your life easier this morning?
Nice.
But
Man,
yeah,
that's a hell of a week,
oh,
man.
oh
Jeez.
God! And then software problems with the company. I mean, the new software system we're writing, which has been going on forever. We switched companies. Now there's another problem with that. And Muffy and Gary are out in Arizona looking at a big group of cars, and Abdullah and Tyler and all the rest of them, and Cooper and all my guys have been buying their asses off. Your guys have been buying their asses off, trying to keep these lanes loaded, because we're getting the classic and collector sale next Wednesday. We have another one. I think I'm just going to do this once a month on the last auction of every month. I think that's the easy way to do that. But we've got a good group of cars. Then Rawlings had a deal at a Jeep Fest in Daytona, and I was going to pick him up when I left West Palm in Daytona. And I'm like, hey, I'm fixing to leave. You may pick you up. And he's like, oh, I didn't make it.
Oh, he wasn't even there.
My flights got crisscrossed, and his flight got screwed up.
He wouldn't fly in your plane anyway, though.
I always offer, but I mean, I think in this case, he will when he's desperate.
And his wife doesn't know about it.
I guess, I don't know. That's the most ridiculous thing in the world. But
Yeah, I don't know what Rollins does with cars. Mm-hmm. Apparently, he's pretty notable, something to do with cars. But he should focus on the hot sauce. They should have that hot sauce at Walmart. I made chili dogs last night. You know what made them perfect?
that damn gas monkey hot sauce.
Toasted Earl Campbell dogs in the oven. Toasted them for like 25 minutes.
Right.
Nice blow. They were whistling when I took them out, right?
Right.
Toasted the buns. Cheese first, chili on top, a little bit of that Richard Rawlings hot sauce.
Which one do you use, Skid Mark? That's the one I like. Texas Skid Mark.
Yeah.
I have to say the beer's pretty good too.
The garage
beer.
It's okay.
I mean, I was surprised. Yeah.
After Dallas auction last week, I go over to Gas Bank on Wednesday afternoons, and they had this whole big setup, and the distributor was there, and the TV cameras were there, and they were doing some beer fest. It's always something over there. And then Domingo. Right. And then
Wait.
No. We're just going to let that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Right. So it's just always something.
There's always action out there. Yeah. I mean, he's got cars coming in and out, and people are going to see him. I mean, it's a lot.
So the hot sauce, the guy that makes his hot sauce filed bankruptcy.
What?
You got it.
Okay.
No.
Yes. So he's got these recipes for this hot sauce, and he's got to get a new person to produce them in the same way that guy was producing them.
Oh, hell.
So he's got that problem.
It'll never be the same.
Might.
Recipes, man.
And then this
Might be
restaurant
better.
that he's fixing to open, and I did an investment in it, and it's going to be good. I'm excited about it. And then my buddy out in Midland and his restaurant that we're working with, that's opening Monday. And it's just...
Are you going to be out there for the opening?
No. I'm getting a little cooked.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little cooked, to tell you the truth. And then we're doing this video that we're trying to put out to noon today of last week's car show and Pat Green thing and all this stuff. And I was filming that on the way. I was reviewing that on the way. And I'll tell you, this new guy we have behind the camera, he's good. Mm-hmm. He is great. It is. And what's so weird is that I put a shout out on this show, and he hits me at John Clay Wolfe Show, JCWShow.com, and he says, "Hey, I'd be interested in that job." And I talked to him for about 2 hours a month ago on a Saturday night. And I was like, this guy is real.
He's got it.
And he's kind of a super fan. So he really understands what we do. And he's just been sitting at home. You know, the weirdest thing about him is he's 26, 28 years old. And he's been a house dad for 2 Dachshund dogs that are, they're not retarded, but they're impaired.
What?
Okay.
You think I'm kidding?
No, that
And,
happens
they're
to
hooked
dogs,
up
yeah.
to like a wagon, like their spinal cord. And so he's got this good-looking girlfriend, and she's got a big job, and they love these dogs, and he is the house mom. He's like, I'm just sitting there. I said, dude, you're like 26, 27. You got to get somebody else to watch these dogs. You've got a lot of talent. And he came over, and he's that last video we did that hit so hard, he did it. And I just saw the preview of the one he did of last weekend, and I'm like, I didn't have to make any cuts. I didn't have to make any suggestions. I didn't say anything. He did all this himself. I'm like, oh my God, this guy, he's the guy.
There's your guy.
I was about ready to give up.
There's your guy.
I actually had given up. You know, when Bryce left, we never got the YouTube channel traction that I was looking for. I was like, this is just too much trouble. And then Brandon DePrado from Gas Monkey, he and Richard, he'd been running Gas Monkey's channel for 4 years. And they had personal differences, and Richard had to let him go. But this was coming. We all saw this coming. And Richard's like, man, I had to fire this guy. And I'm like, I'll hire him. So he came over with us, and immediately our stuff started clicking. It was doing better. It looked great.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, the production value looks so good on your channel and everything on the John Clay Wolfe channel on YouTube. And then he's like, hey, man, I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice. After he was with us for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like just about the time it starts working.
Yeah.
He's going to. He had a line in the water in Arizona on another gig that he wanted, and it came on. And then I found out I just didn't understand why he left. And then one of his friends said, "There's a hot girl that we did some stuff with, and she works at that company." There, now I understand it because I was like, man, I thought that this guy liked us.
That's the age.
But then this other kid comes in, and he got trained by Brandon before he left, and he's great.
Renewed your faith.
It all happens. So we're gonna keep working.
Rayton's a sharp dude.
He's real smart.
Very.
Yeah.
Hopefully on this new video he left off the awards ceremony.
Oh, why was it just a train wreck? Was it a train wreck?
Yes.
Why?
Well, first of all, somebody doesn't need to be drinking if they're going to give out awards.
Me?
Not you.
Tom Smith?
Tom, yes.
Oh, was Tom Smith drinking?
Was he
Tom
drinking?
Smith drinking. Wow.
I couldn't understand half what he said.
Well, that's kind of his deal.
Yeah, but it doesn't work when you're trying to give awards and when you're doing 25 awards, which was a lot of awards.
Right.
That's a lot. Yeah, it was just
bit of a train wreck.
Oh, just
bit of a train wreck or full on.
Please, never again. Full on, yeah.
Full on train wreck.
So bad, John. I was waiting. I was like, hey, I'll tell my wife. There's a point that John's mic.
Right.
And you did.
Yeah.
It took a little bit. You were just kind of letting this whole train wreck go. And
Right.
then finally you got up there and just grabbed the mic. It's like, all right, here's these awards. Let's go boom, 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 boom. I mean, it was, whew.
It's always something,
Yeah.
man. Hey, coming up next is the car segment where you can call in right now. There's nobody on hold, so you will get right in. 800-800-7234. 800-800-RADIO. Good morning, Florida. Good morning, Pittsburgh. Good morning, Cincy, D.C., Dallas, Houston, Oklahoma, Kansas City, the works. We're on 50 stations, rock stations, Saturday morning, the last 20 years. Jesus Christ, it's been a long time. Anyway, call in 800-800-7234. 800-800-RADIO is what that spells out. Give me year, make, model, miles, average, rough or clean during this music break, and I will bid your car on the air right now on behalf of America's best car buyer. GiveMeTheVin.com. We'll be right back.
It's Gigi from the John Clay Wolfe Show. Do you want the most money for your used car? Do you want a hassle-free process? Of course you do. Give Me the VIN will beat your written CarMax offer or write you a check for $100. It's that simple. Give Me the VIN is A+ rated by the BBB and thousands of online reviews. Get an instant cash offer and the most money for your used car right now at GiveMeTheVin.com. America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
You're listening to the most popular Saturday morning show to ever broadcast in America. You're listening to the John Clay Wolfe Show. Feel free to call and make your voice heard. 800-800-RADIO. If you missed any of the show, go to jcwshow.com right now and download the podcast, The John Clay Wolfe Show.
about you, I think about love. Darling, I don't live without you and your love. If I had those golden dreams of my yesterday, I would wrap you in the heaven, but really dying on the way. Feel like making, feel like making love, feel like making love, feel like making love, feel like making love to you. Baby, if I think about you, I think about love. Darling, if I live without you, I live without love. And if I had the sun and moon, and they were shining, I would give you both night and day, love satisfying. Feel like making, feel like making love, feel like making love, feel like making love, feel like making love to you. And if I had those golden dreams of my yesterday, I would wrap you in the heaven, really dying on the way. Feel like making, feel like making love, feel like making love, feel like making love, feel like making love to you. But I feel like making love, but I feel like making love,
Fifty seconds. Stand by.
Now, back to the John Clay Wolfe Show, presented by GiveMeTheVid.com. Hit him up right now, 1-800-800-RADIO. 1-800-800-RADIO. This is the John Clay Wolfe Show.
Hang on, let me get my headphones on. Yeah. Chris, Austin, Texas. Good morning. What's on your mind?
Man, I'm just out here. I'm driving to see my wife, and we're gonna make everything that has ever gone wrong. We're gonna make amends.
Okay.
It's going good today. You know what I mean? I'm loving your radio show. I'm trying, and I just can't. I can't get enough of life today.
Well, I'm glad that you're in a good mood, Bus. Keep it up. Thank you. Lynn in Midland, you've got a 22 Lariat trimmer diesel with 150,000 miles on it, but it says extended cab. Is that right? Not a crew cab?
Yeah, it's an extended cab. I mean, it's a crew cab.
Okay, because I was like, I have
doors.
not seen a trimmer diesel in a extended cab in I don't know how long, if I've ever seen it.
It was the first one. It was the first one that come off the assembly line, and Covert Ford had it put on a train and sitting to me.
Well, it's got 150,000 miles on it, so you drive a lot. You want 70,000.
All highway miles.
There's no way that car will work at 70,000. There's zero. I mean, there's no planet that works on at $70,000.
Damn. What do you got?
I don't even want to quote it. If you want 70,000, I'd rather be your friend. I don't want to argue.
All right.
Didn't you hear my whole shtick?
I'm
beat this week. I don't want to argue with anybody. I just want to get along, man. Stu in West Palm Beach, Florida. Good morning. You're on the air.
Morning, sir.
Hey, I was in your city last night.
Yes, you were. I saw you sitting there in the audience yesterday, and you weren't the happiest person.
Oh, really? Why?
You just didn't look. You were making money.
I was losing money or making money?
It looks like you were losing to me, but
well, the truck lost, but I got some bargains too. There was some stuff early in the day, like right out of the gate. That
there was a lot of bargains yesterday. Stuff went for good pricing.
Yeah, wasn't that kind of weird?
There's no reserves, so everything was not getting to the peak like it used to. So
right. You've got a 23 Benz E450 with 4,000 miles. Are you a car dealer?
No, I am not.
Okay. What were you doing out there? Did you buy anything?
No, I was looking for a toy, but nothing hit me right.
What were you looking for? Just out of curiosity.
Older Mustangs.
Did you see that resto mod that brought $80,000, the convertible at about 4:00, the blue one?
Yes.
I liked that car. When that car rolled up, I said that car's going to bring $80,000, and it brought $80,000.
Yeah, that was the thing. I was looking at the stuff that was going earlier, and everything was
cheap.
Going in the 30s, 40s,
right?
And then all of a sudden it cycled up, and today will too. So.
But the difference was the quality. I mean, that was a resto mod with a Coyote engine. These few big options are the difference makers. It's just a huge difference maker. But you
heard on the air every Saturday morning from New York to Los Angeles to Houston and broadcasting to the rest of the world online at jcwshow.com or johnclaywolfe.com. You're listening to The John Clay Wolfe Show. Want more of The John Clay Wolfe Show? Check out the largest radio show and fastest growing podcast at jcwshow.com.
she is. She's some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I hold her in my arms, you know she sets my soul on fire. Ooh, when my baby kisses me, my heart becomes filled with desire. When she wraps her loving arms around me, about drives me out of my mind. Yeah, when my baby kisses me, chills run up and down my spine. Now my baby, she's alright. Oh, my baby is clean out of sight. Don't you know that she is? She's some kind of wonderful. She's some kind of wonderful. Yes, she is. She's some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, is there anybody got a sweet little woman like mine? There got to be somebody got a sweet little woman like mine. Yeah. Now, can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Well, can I get a witness?
1 minute, 1 minute.
Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? I'm talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. She's some kind of wonderful. She's some kind of wonderful.
I flew here from Flagstaff because my manager doesn't own a globe. We took off from the Flagstaff Airport Hair Care and Tire Center there. We're traveling at half the speed of smell. We got passed by a kite. We had some engine trouble. We lost some oil pressure in one of the engines, and they told us about it over the speaker system of the plane. But I'd been drinking since lunch, and I was like, take it down, I don't care. The guy sitting next to me is losing his mind. Apparently, he had a lot to live for. He goes, hey man, if one of these engines fails, how far will the other one take us? All the way to the scene of the crash.
Let's get back to the John Clay Wolfe Show, taking over your radio every Saturday morning. Hit 'em up, 800-800-RADIO. If it's more you crave, check out JCWShow.com. Podcast replays, Twitch, socials, live stream, and check out the GMTV Garage YouTube channel, The John Clay Wolfe Show.
Did I ever tell you about that time that I was flying? I had a pilot flying me to, I don't know, an auction in Louisiana somewhere 25 years ago. I had a twin-engine Baron. P-Baron. I'm in the back. He's in the front. He's a commercial pilot. I like the guy. I hope he's not listening. But we lost an engine on the right side.
Oh.
And he panicked.
A pilot?
He panicked. And I came over the seat, got in the front, and I took it from him.
Jeez.
What was his panic?
Wow.
Like, did he just freeze?
No, he just got real. I could just tell he was just really panicky. And he was just really uncomfortable. And I'm like, this is not a big deal. Feather, I mean, we'll you know, I secured it and feathered it. It was the right side. We landed at this little airport and wherever. And that's a bitch to taxi those planes on one engine. I can tell you that.
No doubt.
The hardest part of it was when we were on the ground trying to drive it because it's a twin prop and it's just pulling on one side. So I had to circle 2 good circles to get momentum up after I stopped so I could taxi. And we took the cowl off and all the inlet hose on the turbo had come off. Made it run like it was all coming apart. That's it. We took off.
And he panicked? That's so odd.
He did panic.
A commercial pilot.
I mean, he wasn't. He was a freight hauler. He was building time, but anyway, he panicked. Pete, Washington, D.C., good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, John.
Hey.
I'm in the George Washington University Hospital with a fractured hip. I had an operation about less than 3 weeks ago, and I'm waiting for physical therapy. I just took my oxycodone. I just heard a song on the telephone by Grand Funk Railroad.
Yeah.
I had an album by.
This is great.
It's
I
hitting.
had an album by them a long time ago.
Those oxys are kicking in. Peter.
I had an album by Grand Funk. Yeah.
Pete, are you there with us?
Yes.
You know, when I was in the hospital one time, they had me on oxys, and I had a big hallucination, and I thought the balloons that people had sent me had turned into Martians, and they were going to get me. So I got out of the bed, and I'm going down the hallway screaming. I was in 7th grade.
Wow.
Just an appendectomy, but at that point, I decided oxycodones are not for me. Pete,
Yeah.
bless you. It must have been pretty bad if you've been in there for 2 weeks.
Yes. I asked for nitrous oxide before the operation. I think that helped.
It'll make you go fast. Keep on keeping on, dog. Thanks for calling in.
Hardcore listeners. He's in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
High as a kite.
High
He's
as
listening to the show.
High as a kite.
Gotta turn on the John
Couldn't
Clay
be
Wolfe
any
Show.
higher. Kevin in West Palm, 82 500 SL with 80,000 mile gray market. Man, those cars are not worth much.
Nah, I didn't think so.
I don't want to hurt your
think so.
feelings.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
I want a little bit of what that guy was just on.
Right. Man, I had a meeting with a guy Thursday night at the Ben Hotel up top. Have you ever been there?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful place. I go there for cocktails. How's that view?
Yeah, right. The bar on the very top. I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's beautiful.
Looked
Isn't
like,
it?
looked
Yeah.
like something out of a magazine.
When I get rich people that come into town, they take me there. I'm a little guy.
That's good. That's good. All right. Well, you're not going to get rich off of this car, so I just keep it.
No, I don't. I didn't think so. But I watched that podcast. I'm a car guy, but like American old muscle cars, and I watched what was recent to me. It hit me like a rabbit hole where you had a bunch of cars and you had to sell them.
Right.
And it was a great video, and I liked how I hear your show for years, right? I mean, I work on Saturdays, so I drive around and listen. But you seem like just a down to earth kind of dude, and I don't know what to do with this car. And I've been told left and right, and I don't need the money and I don't need to sell it, but it was my mom's car, brand new. The car is a solid 8. It's beautiful. And I have never driven it, ever. I wasn't allowed to, and I don't want to. And I don't know what to do with it, but I don't want it to rot away. And I will sell it, but I don't. I've seen them $24,000, $6,000, $4,000, and I don't know what to do with the car. And I thought maybe I just call. I didn't even think I'd get on the air. I just thought maybe.
I think it's going
to.
to. I think in my auction lane, it's going to bring $5,000.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, and I don't know.
I saw an 88 yesterday, 560 with the third taillight, which normally they bring 25. That's the one they want.
Yep.
And it brought 14. In these cars, when I get a hold of these gray market, these old ones, I mean, they're $4, $5, $6,000. That's all they get. That's it. And,
Yeah.
and I have to sell them on a red light because everything breaks.
It is a 500 SL. It does have the spoiler in the back. It is red, tan guts, brand new Mercedes, brand new Michelin's, and it looks the part. I mean, it does.
So real
And we
quick,
got Barrett Jackson and-
real quick. My stepmother had this car. It was a gray market car, and the bumpers are tucked in, the headlights are different, and the spoiler on the back is rubber, and that's how you know it's that gray market. So the lady that cut my hair all my life, my dad sold my stepmother's car and got her a Cadillac Barrettes, and I'm at the barber shop, and I see a white SL with a blue top, and it had a scratch on the door, the gas filler, where I scratched the car, my stepmother's car, when I was filling it up. And my dad and my stepmom, who they didn't really get along, and I'm in the back seat and we're driving one day. I said, "Hey, did y'all know Donna, the hairdresser, bought Suzette's old car?"
Whoops.
I see where this is going.
And my barber, she did start cutting my hair when I was 1, and so I didn't see her through that lens. But as I get older, back then she was a 9 on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
And my dad said, "There's no way that she got that same car. It's just a different car. You're just misunderstanding." And my stepmother's looking at him, and I said, "No," because I scratched the gas lid. I never told anybody. I chipped it with the gas filler one day when I was filling it up. It's Suzette's old car. There's no question. And my stepmother's looking at him, and he's like trying to hit me. He's trying to wait. I'm in the back of his Oldsmobile, and he's tapping on the back like, "Kid, give it the rest." I had no idea. But it damn sure was her car, and they did not stay married very long. My name's John Clay Wolfe. Buy cars on the radio for America's best car buyer. GiveMeTheVin.com. Be right back.
The most popular Saturday morning show to ever broadcast in America. You're listening to The John Clay Wolfe Show. Feel free to call and make your voice heard. 800-800-RADIO. And check out the podcast at jcwshow.com or johnclaywolfe.com.
There
Hey, the John Clay Wolfe Show has what you need. Hit him up, 800-800-RADIO, and check out the podcast at jcwshow.com.
Jotty in Indianapolis. Jotty, Indianapolis, Indiana is what it says. You there? Hey, I've got terrible news for you. My opinion and your opinion on this ZR1 are two different opinions. I'm unfortunately a ZR1 expert because I've lost enough money on them to know. And they're just not doing it. They're just not doing it. You've got a 92 ZR1 triple white, which is good, obviously. But the 50,000 miles, it's a 20 grand rig.
No kidding.
Absolutely. I saw one sell at Barrett Jackson yesterday with 12,000 miles for 27. I've got one with 19 miles that I'm having a shop getting them. Anyway, it's a long story, but yeah, I've bought and sold plenty of those. And the 50,000 miles, actually, if it didn't have the story on the triple white, I'd be 15.
No kidding. They're dropping that much.
They're not dropping. They dropped. This is old hat. It's happened about 3 years ago. But if you want to do that, send us pictures at givemethevin.com. Chris, what's up? You're on the air. Lucas, Texas.
Hey, good morning, John. Just wanted to let you guys know I did givemethevin.com for the second time yesterday.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, first one was the wife's Mustang a couple years ago, and then yesterday was my son's Z71 Silverado, man. Everything was great.
Perfect.
Really appreciate you guys.
I love it when people call in with good stories. I'm sorry you didn't win the 25 grand. Well, you might win the 25 grand. That's right, because we're giving away another 25 grand this month. So you never know.
That's what Jeremy said, I believe his name was.
Yeah,
Ruben was great in the Addison office, by the way.
Yeah, the lady that won last week actually dropped at the Addison office. So the Addison, it's like getting lotto tickets. That Addison office is hot, man. It's hot. It's hot. Thank you. 800-800-7234, 800-800-RADIO. It is time for Florida News.
If it would play, that'd be great.
And now, from North America's own land down under, it's time for Sunshine State News with your certified lifeguard, J.D. Ryan.
Okay. Well, rain, sleet, or gloom of nightman won't stop the mail, but vodka might. A 33-year-old USPS driver arrested for DUI in Florida earlier this month. She was on duty, yes, making deliveries, sort of. This is the woman who witnessed her driving and decided to call the cops. Cut number 8.
We saw a mail truck driving in the wrong direction in the same lane that we were in. She proceeded to drive in zigzags all the way down the road until she got to the stop sign, where she proceeded to kick a Solo Cup out of the side of the mail truck. She was literally off-roading in the mail truck.
Off-roading in the mail truck. So she'd gone to a house party. She went by somebody's house, and they said, "Hey, we're having a party. Come on in." So she admitted to having a couple of shots of vodka.
Well, why not, right?
At least.
She got her red Solo Cup?
Yeah, I bet there's a bottle in the truck somewhere.
If you're just a hot teacher to boot, it'd be right on.
Yep. This Florida story, it's got Florida written all over it. It's an animal tracker from Jacksonville. His name is Mike Dragic. Of course he is, a.k.a. the blue-collar brawler, as his neighbors call him. Had to interrupt his dinner when a woman came down the road. She had spotted an alligator hanging out around her house. They've got him in the Florida, and here he is trapping. He's got to go down and now trap this alligator in her trash containers. The video, by the way, is up on our YouTube stream, jcwshow.com. Cut number 9.
Oh, he's right there on the trash can.
That's a big one.
He's getting him. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, baby.
Dude's got no shoes. Damn, baby. I know he's got no shoes. Got a flashlight and one of those giant green, like recycle containers that he's trying to stuff.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That alligator's too big to be thrown in a trash can.
I mean, have you ever had to wrangle a wild animal before, like a raccoon?
No.
That's how you do it with a trash can.
With a trash can? Well, yeah, but a raccoon's small. That thing's 6 feet.
I thought a 410 will do it pretty good.
Would you just shoot it? Yeah, there's that. Let's not get PETA upset with us. They're already mad at us.
My wife, a possum had babies at our house the other day in the backyard.
Oh.
And she had me on FaceTime, and she's like, look at this baby. So these little, oh yeah, like hamster size. And I was like, do not touch it. Do not do it. I know she did it.
Mhm.
I know she picked it up. She won't admit it. But
You're
I'm
going to
like,
have a possum now as a pet.
Does anybody have a pet possum?
Oh, come on.
Oh my God.
We're in the southeast.
Speaking of Florida
right?
news, yeah.
But what about those razor teeth on them?
No, possums are really nice animals. They're very docile. That's why they say when you play possum, if you get close to a possum, I mean up close and personal,
right?
They'll totally just go limp. They just play dead. You know, they're not aggressive. They eat a lot of bugs that are very bothersome to us.
Exactly.
And they only show up at night when you're asleep, so you hardly ever see them. They're really good animals.
So
to
we should
have.
keep all the possums as our pets
Absolutely.
and just put collars on them and take them to the vet?
Absolutely.
No, just don't
feed them
kill
pedigree, extra protein.
Okay.
And they won't eat your cat.
You don't have a good track record of keeping animals around the ranch.
Around the anything.
Yeah.
Do you
Where'd the
still have
donkeys go?
Are they not out there?
No, they're there.
Are they?
I
Okay,
just, I just saw them a minute
They're
ago.
camouflaged now. They're all muddy.
Do you still have the cat?
You still have the cat.
Okay.
The cat's going nowhere.
The one that whizzed on your bed?
Whizzed on me.
Would you personally?
Boy, JD's spoiling for a fight this
No,
morning.
no, I'm just asking.
You still got a cat? Well, you know we peed on you.
Not where I was going. Bringing up the story.
Yeah, nothing better than picking up an alley cat. And then we see the same alley where we found the kitten.
Yeah.
I didn't find it. Little man did. And you see its mother or its dad. He looks just like it walking around. And I'm like, we're not taking it.
We're not taking the cat.
We're not doing
Mom's
this.
not coming home with us.
We're not doing this. What else you got?
Let's see here. We have a manager. This one's in Oklahoma, though. Manager
Oh,
of a
good.
Sonic Drive-In in Oklahoma arrested this week for giving a 16-year-old coworker an edible, marijuana edible. Apparently, the girl had a very bad reaction. I had a bad reaction to a freaking gummy, too. Anyway, she became unresponsive, and here's the officer. Yes, the cops were called. Danny Bean talking about the incident. Cut number 12.
She was throwing up, being sick from all the stuff she ingested. I was just kind of taken back a little bit about why did you give it to her or whatever. How did she end up with it? You know, because she asked for it. It's just zero responsibility for anything. Not only a 16-year-old, but also at a restaurant where they're going to be involved with people all day long, right? Something bad's going to happen no matter what.
This'll chill you out.
Well, Sonic Drive-Ins in Oklahoma. I have a friend in college that married the heiress of the Sonic Drive-Ins of Oklahoma.
What? Really?
And it did not go well.
Why? Can you tell?
They had triplets because they were having trouble getting pregnant. The kids worked out fine, but the dad, so he had his princess, and he owned like 50 Sonic Drive-Ins.
Wow.
And then son-in-law goes to work for him, and it just ended so badly. It just, sometimes you have the rich wife.
Sure.
And you go to work for the family, and it ends well. And sometimes it doesn't end well. This did not end well.
Can you say how?
Just a typical Oklahoma story.
Okay.
Just a power play Oklahoma, crazy rich, living goofy, driving fancy cars. And, he just was just constantly put in his place like, you're lucky to be here, right?
Sure.
And he finally got sick of it and started revolting.
Oh, was.
And he kind of was.
You're married into this money. Yeah, come on.
Well, I did it too the first round.
Yes.
My first wife, her family they were kind of like Sonic people. They owned flea markets. Mm-hmm. And I remember them giving me a hard time about the used car business. I'm like, time out. I know that y'all made so much money that like you're blue blood now. And, you're above it all. But y'all are flea market operators.
Flea markets, yeah.
Let's be honest. Flea markets. Yeah, you got the biggest flea market. But laundromats, flea markets, grocery stores, that's cool. I mean, I'm proud of you. I still am. But don't judge me.
Don't give me crap about it.
I'm going to take used cars over flea markets on the scumbag order of the totem pole.
I'd much rather do tater tots and chili dogs, man. You bet. Absolutely.
I don't know, man.
That's funny.
It's if you're going to marry a rich woman family, you need to be low key and not aggressive and not have a lot of aspiration.
And maybe don't go to work for daddy.
No, if you're gelded.
Yeah, you got to be a little bitch, basically.
If you're gelded, it's fine. It's a great deal.
Just enjoy the money, enjoy the ride.
Yeah, but if you want to prove anything for yourself and be your own guy, you're in the wrong spot.
Yep.
I learned that the hard way.
Hard way.
Right. The more I succeeded, the worse it got. And that was really what happened. Anyway, we'll be right back. My name is John Clay Wolfe, Buy Cars, the radio for America's Best Car Buyer. Remember, we buy RVs, buses, travel trailers. Also, at GiveMeTheVin.com. Bikes, RVs, cars, collector cars, Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis, Jeep Wranglers, diesel trucks. GiveMeTheVin.com. Be right back.
The John Clay Wolfe Show is heard every week on great stations like Tampa Bay's Rock Station, WXTB 98 Rock, and Oklahoma City's Rock 100.5 KATT. The legendary Cat rocks. Catch the nation's fastest growing podcast and live video stream at JCWShow.com. And we'll be back with more of The John Clay Wolfe Show right after this.
Hey, Gigi, can you hear me? Hold your hand up if you can.
Yeah,
okay.
I can hear you just fine.
We're going to do the racial draft. I don't know if you remember that from Chappelle's show. So, like...
No, I...
Oh, man.
Go.
What you need to go to YouTube and watch it, racial draft, watch part of it, because you're going to be the black delegation. I'm going to be the white delegation. Turley's going to be the Jewish delegation. Bobbo's going to be the Asian
and Hispanic.
Okay. And we've got to pick our people, our representatives. If you watch it, put in Google Chappelle racial draft. It is one of the funniest things of all time, but it goes along with the NFL draft that we just that's going on right now.
Okay, I'll look at it now.
So you got to pick somebody that is like white but thinks they're black, and you're going to drag them back to the black side. You're going to pick them. You're going to draft them. Like it was Eminem is who the black... Did the whites bring Eminem back last time? I forgot.
Well, we're going to play it again after we have to refresh it.
And then like Tiger Woods, did he go back to black?
Asians, I think.
Tiger Woods got drafted to the Asians. And,
I think that's right. We'll go through it again.
Yeah,
here.
okay.
The John Clay...
Actually, guys on the stream, y'all give Gigi some ideas. Give me some ideas, too. I'll pull it up and look at it.
Chat room, who would you draft?
We need y'all's help.
Okay, the Chinese delegation.
Hey, Gigi, you could draft Elon Musk because he was from Africa. South Africa. You could draft Elon Musk because he's native African.
Okay.
Back in the Black Gold. You need to take Elon Musk and DJ PreKay. Dude, Elon Musk and DJ PreKay back. Elon Musk and DJ PreKay for the Black Gold League.
It's allergy season, and you need something stronger than over-the-counter meds. Now there's Suda-Acti-Benazicana-Histazurteclarifloma-Dimetapafine. Suda-Acti-Benazicana-Histazurteclarifloma-Dimetapafine helps you control all your allergy symptoms. Suda-Acti-Benazicana-Histazurteclarifloma-Dimetapafine not only relieves your runny nose, sneezing, itching, and watery eyes, it can also be used as an oven cleaner. Warning, taking Acti-Benazicana-Histazurteclarifloma-Dimetapafine may cause drowsiness. Ask for it by name. And live from Dallas, Texas, it's Saturday morning. It's the John Clay Wolfe Show, starring John Clay Wolfe with J.D. Ryan, Michael Turley, and Bobby Brown. And featuring DJ PreKay, Gigi Drummond, Keith Richards with the world's biggest son of a bitch, and Satan, the Prince of Darkness. And now your host, John Clay Wolfe.
You know, they say it's better late than never to pay back.
Yes.
And one of our key fan club members, Savage Dog, is he in Pennsylvania or Georgia? I think he's Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dog, Georgia Bulldogs. He just Venmo'd me or on the YouTube thing, on the chat at JCW Show, $50. This is for JCW for losing the $50 bet on the UGA Bama 23 SEC championship game. Sorry it's late, but if you want some VIG, you'll have to send Turley to Jedi Force choke it out of me. Anyway, I got my $50. Thank you.
All right.
Better late than never.
Jedi Force choke.
Or do you have it because it's going to Rob?
Right.
You'll never see that money.
I don't know where. We have YouTube money coming in from the videos too. Like last month, I think we made $3,000.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Where's that going?
No way.
Yeah.
To Rob. IT Rob.
Well, where it really goes is to pay the producer.
Sure.
If I could get that money where it's offsetting the salaries of the production, that's great.
That's great.
Rawlings made $500,000 last year just
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, these guys that are doing these big YouTube channels, like Mr. Beast probably makes $100 million a year. So those commercials that you're watching during the YouTube videos, and they stop you, make you watch a commercial, you get a percentage of that. I think it's 10% as the creator. And they send you a check, and you can go to your account and see where it's sitting. A million views, I think, is about $2,000.
Makes sense.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So Shakir Sanders is not doing well in the draft?
Yeah. Boy, he's dropped off.
How about that, man?
3 rounds in, still available.
Why?
Because his dad is Deion, and he's cocky, and he's loud, and they don't want the disruption. It's that simple.
Well, that makes sense.
You turned me on to Colin Cowherd years ago, and he had some pretty good commentary on this, on his show on Friday.
Okay, so this came out. Oh, boy. I can just already see the fence being built to protect Sheuder Sanders, who I like. Tom Pelissero, NFL Network, apparently wrote an article on Sheuder Sanders. Said a lot of good stuff, but there were multiple people who did not like Sheuder Sanders' attitude. One of the quotes in the story was, "The worst formal interview I've ever seen in my life. He wants to dictate everything, what he's going to do, and he kind of makes you feel small. This is part of being a quarterback." Remember we were warned about Kyler Murray's attitude? Yeah, they were right. Cam Newton's ego? Johnny Manziel's focus? Yeah, they were right on all those. But the scouts, they're not just making stuff up.
Still not drafted.
And actually, I've got audio that I got from the Cleveland Browns, his actual appearance when he was talking to the coaches.
Sure.
This is what he said to them.
You see this watch? Yeah. That watch costs more than your car. I made $970,000 last year. How much you make? You see, pal, that's who I am, and you're nothing.
Yeah, I think that attitude
That's
may be
pretty
probably-
much right on mark.
Yeah,
That's my name.
Yeah, he's I would say he's entitled, but I mean, with everything that he's gotten throughout his life,
Is he
maybe
that? Would he be a great NFL quarterback?
he is good. Yes, he had one of the top
Stats?
completion percentages in college football.
Yeah,
So
stat lines there. It's incredible.
he's good. He just has a little bit of an attitude.
A little
And,
bit.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
a lot. It's his dad's fault.
Yeah.
How much was he making at Colorado? Do you know?
I mean, it's millions.
In
Yeah.
NIL money?
Yeah.
I know that they built this presentation room for the draft, and he's got his brand everywhere, legacy, and money sign with 2 for it's just, and he's sitting there. He has nobody to talk to. Now, Quinn Ewers, did you see his draft room?
Yeah. Does he do some hunting?
Or is it his friend's place?
Maybe.
Yeah, Quinn hasn't been drafted yet either.
No, but he wasn't supposed to be drafted until today. Basically, he should be drafted in the 5th round or something like that.
So what's that pay? What's the money on a 5th rounder? Like $300,000?
Oh, I imagine it's in millions. I don't know.
Those
exact,
rookie contracts are not they're not as good as their NIL money, that's for sure. I don't know.
I'll bet there's a really wide swing depending on the team, too.
Well, I thought it was kind of locked in. I thought that
there's tiers, yeah.
There's tiers of like this area is going to pay this on your rookie contract. Now you don't have to take it, right?
Well, if you entered the draft, yeah.
You do have to take it?
Yeah, I mean, you can't go back to college at that point.
It's kind of like
You're
selling that
declared.
Lamborghini to Barrett Jackson. Once you sign the contract,
Yeah.
if you don't get the car to them, I think you still have to pay the commission on the estimate.
I don't know if they're paying anything back as far as the NFL, but they're committed at that point. So yeah, no, that was he'll get drafted. I mean, it's just he's going to have to wait, and he's going to have a chip on his shoulder though too, which I think is going to be good for him.
This really reminded me of the David Chappelle racial draft. That was the best piece of comedy 20-something years
God,
ago.
was that 20 years ago?
Was it 20 or 25?
21.
21 years ago.
Hands down.
And who I did not even realize, who's one of my favorite comedians right now, is Bill Burr.
Yeah.
A very young Bill Burr was a commentator on that piece, and it never hit me until... Was he on Chappelle a lot?
I don't remember him a lot.
God,
no.
it's funny. Do you have anything we can play on it?
Oh yeah. Let's go to the draft. For folks that don't remember this, it was a little controversial back then, but now it's not.
Good evening and welcome to the first and maybe only racial draft here in New York City. Folks, this is for all the marbles. What happens here will state the racial standing of these Americans once and for all.
That's right. And the crowd is here to support their races. Believe it or not, the blacks have actually won the first pick.
Wow, that's the first lottery a black person's won in a long time, Billy.
Yes, and they'll probably still complain.
Man, you. Well, the black representative is heading to the microphone now. Why don't we take a listen?
We get the black delegation. Shoot Tiger Woods.
No surprises there. The richest and most dominant athlete in the world. His father, black. His mother, Thai. Well, it doesn't matter anymore because now he is officially black. Dave, the Asians have got to be upset.
There's no question about that, Robert, but you got to think about it. He's been discriminated against in his time. He's had death threats, and he dates a white woman. Sounds like a black guy to me.
So that's 21 years ago, that one there. Now, well, who did the Jews pick?
Oh, here come the Jews. Why don't we take a look downstairs?
Today, we, the Jewish people, take Lenny Kravitz.
God, I wish he played more often.
Move, the Jews pick Lenny Kravitz, folks.
He's actually half black and half Jewish. His mother was on The Jeffersons, a pivotal show in black culture, and his father, a Jew, was her lawyer. Couldn't make that up. Well, Lenny is all Jewish now.
And then here's the Asian delegation.
Okay, the Chinese delegation is up next. Although they're the last, they've been waiting with Zen-like patience.
My guess is Yao Ming. He's been spending a lot of time with blacks learning slang and talking. If they're not careful, they might lose him.
The Asian delegation chooses the RZA, the Jizza, the Bob, Inspector Deck, Ghostface Killer, the Wu-Tang Clan.
What I have just heard with my own two ears. This is by far the biggest upset of the night. The Chinese delegation pulling a fast one and choosing the entire Wu-Tang Clan.
And then, of course, the white delegation.
Okay, guess whose turn it is? White people. Let's see what direction they go in. Halle Berry is still available, as is Mariah Carey's crazy ass.
Thank you all. Good afternoon. Excuse me. Pardon me. Hey, will you cut the malarkey? Thank you. Damn it. We, the white delegation, are very proud to announce our pick this year, Colin Powell.
Colin Powell is not white. He's not even an eighth white. He's 100% black.
Last I heard.
Wow, I gotta wonder how the blacks are gonna be taking this one.
We, the black delegation, accept the white delegation's offer to draft Colin Powell on the condition that they also accept Condoleezza Rice as part of the deal.
That was so 21 years ago.
That's so good.
What would it be today?
Ooh.
Do you have any background music?
Well, I know for me, since you think I'm Jewish,
Yeah, right. So you can be the Jewish delegation.
The Jewish delegation.
I'll be the white delegation. Gigi can be the black delegation. And Bobbo is the Asian and Hispanic delegation.
Oh, Asian and Hispanic.
As the representative of the Jewish delegation, we're going to take Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Now, he's not Jewish. Everybody thinks he is. He's got Siberian in him, stuff like that. But it's close enough because I think it's time to bring back his comedy, that kind of comedy. It's time. So we're going to take him in. So.
How many years ago was that when we spent a day with Weird Al? Was that 15 years ago? It was a long time.
2012 or 11, around there,
2010.
Yeah.
And I had to run him to his in-laws' house in Dallas, and he bought them a house, and he was a plenty simple guy. He was fun. Okay.
What about
Hispanic delegation?
Hispanic.
Or Asian.
Are we going to go with the Asian
Or Asian.
one? Let's go to the Hispanic one. We have to get Juan Solo, or is it Juan Solo here, or is it Tony Romo's dad?
It's one and the same.
As part of the Hispanic delegation, we elect the AOC, Alexandria Cortez.
Oh, you're bringing her all the way over?
Combates, gustos, casi.
Is she Puerto Rican?
Who cares?
All right.
Take her because she is more beautiful and less crazy than the Lauren Boebert. Who's also lovely. She's a lovely woman. Oh,
stop.
I would like to cannot tell you.
Thank you.
We're going to have to drag this out because the next segment is the car segment, and then we'll pick up the rest of them when we'll pick up the racial draft after the car segment in just a minute. Call in now during this commercial break or music break. 800-800-7234. 800-800-7234. 800-800-RADIO. Year, make, model, miles, average, rough, or clean. We're going to do the quick car segment, then we're going to take another music break, then we're going to come back with the rest of the racial draft. My name's John Clay Wolfe. Buy cars on the radio for America's best car buyer. GiveMeTheVin.com.
I'll be here till the end of time. So you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go?
Get on your hog and ride at the Texas Rattlesnake Rally, May 15th through 18th in Walnut Springs, Texas. It's the closest thing to Sturgis South, with hundreds of bikes from across Texas and beyond. Meet Richard Rawlings from the Gas Monkey Garage and John Clay from the John Clay Wolfe Show. Custom bikes from Strokers Dallas, the Miss Rattlesnake Rally Bikini Contest, plus an MMA showcase, poker run, and biker games for both adventure and touring riders. Go to WalnutSpringsRally.com for info on lodging, RV, or campsites. The inaugural Texas Rattlesnake Rally in Walnut Springs, sponsored by GiveMeTheVin.com. Sell us your car.
You're listening to the John Clay Wolfe Show.
The guy's a blackout drunk.
800-800-RADIO. Yo, give me the VIN. Hey, want more John Clay Wolfe? Who are you, his wife? Who are you, his mother? Go to JCWShow.com for the fastest growing podcast in the U.S.
Now they call you Prince Charming. Can't speak a word when you're full of blues. Say you'll be alright come tomorrow, but tomorrow might not be here for you. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell of us around you. One hell of a price for you to get your kicks. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that?
Callers, make sure you're off Bluetooth and radio turned down. Off Bluetooth and radio turned down. John will be with you in 1 minute.
The smell of that surrounds you. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell of that surrounds you. Oh, you're through, you. Don't stick those needles in your arm. You're just a fool, just a fool, just a fool. Give me
30 seconds.
Now, back to the John Clay Wolfe Show, presented by GiveMeTheVid.com. Hit him up right now, 1-800-800-RADIO. 1-800-800-RADIO. This is the John Clay Wolfe Show.
John in Port St. Lucie, Florida. You got 3 cars you want to sell, or you have 3 cars you want to know which one you should sell?
Yes, correct. Good morning.
Why do you have 3 cars for one man?
I'm a car guy. I love cars.
Well, what is your qualifier on which one to sell?
Well, they're all, I'm biased, but they're all cream puffs.
Okay.
And I'm thinking of downsizing to 2. And they all have an element of fun factor. And but if you were in my position as a 64-year-old,
okay,
and you want to keep the vehicles long term, which one would you part with?
Okay, yeah, but he's got a 19 BMW 330 convertible, a 23 Alfa Romeo Stelvio, and a 21 Tesla Model S Plaid.
Correct.
I would definitely sell the Tesla. You've got to keep the convertible. You live in Port St. Lucie for a reason. You have more convertible days than anybody in the country.
That's true.
So you're really doing yourself a you've got to have that convertible. Right. The Stelvio is a good SUV to do your work in and do your real travels in. The Model S is still worth something, and it's fast, and you're lucky you haven't wrecked it yet or gotten a ticket.
Now, the last question, the Tesla, that is the future, though, right? The other ones are combustion engines.
No, I think the future is combustion engines. I think the whole, I think I've been saying all along, I think the EV thing is a hype and a craze, and it's not real. And the manufacturers are now falling in line because they realize that people don't want them. You have a hot rod. That Plaid is, the first one I ever rode in was with Jay Leno. He got one before everyone else. It literally rips your neck off.
Yep.
It's so fast.
But it's a straight line car.
Right.
The Alpha is a lot more fun to drive. But
right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sure. No. I mean, that car's still worth 50 something. The Plaid, $50,000. Just call it $50,000. And you gave 80 for it, right?
Well, yeah, I paid even more than that. But I understand what's going on in the marketplace. So that's not an issue. It's really
money's no issue.
I'm 64 years old.
Right.
You know, 2 cars is enough. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just playing with you. I would keep those 2, and I'd sell the Plaid, and go to GiveMeTheVin.com if you want to sell it, and we will bid it. Low 50s is the number on that car.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. My name's John Clay Wolfe. Buy cars on the radio for America's best car buyer. GiveMeTheVin.com. Be right back.
This is the John Clay Wolfe Show. Check out the GMTV Garage YouTube channel, complete with live video stream, at jcwshow.com.
let the good times roll. Oh, let the good times roll. Let it roll. Good times roll. Let the good times roll. Oh, let the good times roll.
Stand by.
Let the good times roll. Let 'em roll. Good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let 'em roll.
I was trying to bring a girl home from a bar the other night, and she said, I'd invite you over, but my place is kind of messy. And I was like, yeah, that's not a deterrent at 3:30 in the morning. I can't imagine walking into her apartment and being like, absolutely not. If you fold these sheets, we could talk, but without a duvet cover, not happening. Of course your place is a mess. If you're willing to have sex with me, I'm going to assume your whole life is in shambles. So...
The John Clay Wolfe Show. America's largest weekend morning show. 800 radio. Check out the podcast at jcwshow.com.
We were earlier celebrating 21 years of some Chappelle comedy, talking about the NFL draft and playing with the Chappelle's racial draft. If you're just tuning in, if you don't even know what we're talking about, it take too long to set it back up. But we were doing a current day version of that, and Turley picked for the Jewish delegation Weird Al Yankovic.
That's a good one.
Bobbo for the Hispanic delegation picked AOC, and Alessandria Cortez. What's her name? We just know her as AOC.
Ascario? Ascacio. Alexandria Ascacio-Cortez.
Okay.
I think.
So she's full-blown Hispanic now.
Ocasio.
Ocasio, thank you.
You need music. We need the Asian delegation. God, Turley's just really pushing it, isn't he? Just pushing it.
Oh, it's Tiger Woods' mom.
And you? Oh, it's something like us, you know. We're taking Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong.
What about? But
He's
Cheech
so
goes
rubbery.
with him.
Oh.
So the Latins are going to have to let him go.
This is a very good idea you have at this time. Can we participate in partnership? Oh. Yes.
Okay.
Cheech and Chong.
We got Cheech and Chong over to the Asian delegation.
Right. Good.
For the white delegation, we would like to pick Barack Obama. As a full-time white guy.
Outside the box.
Yeah.
Good call.
And Miss Gigi Drummond, who is the pick for the African American delegation?
For the African American delegation, we would like to pick Elon Musk. Yes, we would.
What? Now, why is that?
Because he's got 14 different children and by 4 baby mamas.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get more black than that.
And he is from Africa.
That's right. He's a true African.
Okay.
That's
South Africa.
That's
That
right.
works. Sure. Okay.
Didn't I got a note, a last minute note. Y'all like to have a second choice also?
Yes, we would. Yes, we would.
Who is your second pick for the
PreKay.
PreKay.
PreKay is
DJ
our
PreKay.
second choice because he does rap music and he makes videos.
Kyle flipped to PreKay.
That's right.
Damn.
PreKay.
Officially black.
I'm honored. I'm honored. I really am. But I got to stay white. I like how I'm currently treated by the police.
Ease up, everybody. Ease up. PreKay, I was, I'm way behind on the times on rap, obviously, but I came across a rapper named Logic.
Wow, you are.
Oh, boy.
That's how white I am. And PreKay's dying laughing. You got to put it on him if we're talking to him, Kyle. And what he can rap as well as Eminem, can he?
Oh yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm glad that you're finding some new rap music that you dig, even though it's not that new.
And he's not even doing it anymore, is he?
He does stuff. You know, he had his moment where he had that like big song about the suicide hotline. What was it, 5 years or so ago? And he's put out stuff, you know, constantly since then. But you know, he falls in that same Eminem category for me, man. He's corny.
Okay. Yeah, you don't like the other white rappers.
I like Paul Wall.
Hey, I see that Ice Cube poster behind your head, and it reminded me I was watching Shaquille O'Neal's podcast on YouTube, and he had Ice Cube's son interviewing him about how he portrayed his father in Straight Outta Compton. Have you seen that?
Straight Outta Compton? Or
the interview with Ice
I
Cube's son?
not.
It is incredible.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
O'Shea Jackson Jr.?
He's great. And the fact that his dad made him try out for it for a year, got turned down 4 times. But yeah, it's worth watching for sure. He's he quit school. He was at Southern California just to get ready for this piece, and then he didn't get it. So he's like, man, my life's coming apart. I didn't get the role. How do I not get the role of playing my own father and I'm an actor?
You look just like him, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have worked without him.
Ice Cube's going back on tour, by the way.
Oh, snap. John Clay Wolfe Show outing, you know, team bonding exercise to the Ice Cube concert.
Fort Worth, Dickies Arena.
Ice Cube will be there.
Yes.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be like when I went to the Janis Jackson concert and I left my snuff behind. I was trying to find a dip. That was not available.
You'd be surprised. I think because I've been to a Snoop concert and there's enough of white folk there.
Hey,
so.
I have not had regular tobacco snuff in 6 weeks.
Congratulations.
Wow. Way to go, man.
Great. These fake ones, Zins kind of things.
Yes.
Rogues and Zins, and they're definitely itching to scratch. Actually, now I see, like I have this can of Copenhagen Straight that I've had sitting here for 2 months. Haven't touched it. When I look at it, it kind of makes my stomach turn.
Okay.
After doing that all the years since 7th grade, it's very odd.
I understand. It's a lot harder than smoking to quit, man.
I just didn't realize. But I haven't quit because I just switched to this other stuff. They say nicotine's good for you, and how the hell can nicotine be good for you? I mean, that's got to be a farce.
I don't know. My doctor gave me a dissertation, and he was serious. He's like, that nicotine, man, will slowly kill you. I'm like, I don't know, but it's delicious.
If you Google up, is nicotine good for you, you'll see.
And it's by who?
Probably the people selling these little pouches.
Yeah. The new stuff still has nicotine.
Oh,
correct?
absolutely.
Okay.
It's a nicotine pouch.
Then why is it better for you?
Because it's not tobacco.
All right.
So you're dipping flavored nicotine.
Oh.
So it's not going to rot your teeth out and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's like the patch for smokers. But yeah, it does work. Okay, my name is John Clay Wolfe, Buy Cars and Radio for America's Best Car Buyer, and the good times are right here. Big cash giveaway, yeah. $250,000, yes. The next 10 months, GiveMeTheVin.com is giving back. Everyone that sells us their car gets put in the drawing, and monthly we're pulling out $25,000 and giving it to you. So not only are we the top of the market buyer, but you got a chance to win $25,000. That's what we mean by big cash giveaway. GiveMeTheVin.com. They don't call us America's Best Car Buyer for nothing.
No purchase necessary. For official rules, go to GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Heard on the air every Saturday morning from New York to Los Angeles, Chicago to Houston, and broadcasting to the rest of the world online at jcwshow.com or johnclaywolfe.com. You're listening to The John Clay Wolfe Show.
her back and made her dessert. I know I'm being used. It's okay, man, 'cause I like the abuse. I know, playing with me. That's okay, 'cause I got no self-esteem. Oh, hey, we make plans, go out at night. I wait till 2, then I turn out the light. This rejection got me so low. She keeps it up, I just might tell her so. Oh, hey, when she said all that she wants only me, then I wonder why she sleeps with my friends. When she said all that I'm likely to see, then I wonder how much more I can spend. Well, I guess I should seek out for myself, but I really think it's better this way. The more you suffer, the more it shows you really care. Right? Yeah. So I'll relate this little bit. It happens more than I'd like to admit. Late at night, she knocks on my door. She's drunk again and looking to score. So I know I should say no, but it's kinda hard when she's ready to go.
Hey, Gigi.
Uh-huh.
I need you to be a little louder. I don't, because I've got you cranked on this side. I don't know if you can crank it on
Okay.
yours.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I still hear you, but can you get?
Is that louder?
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. And you can speak up too. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you. Stand by.
Hey, the John Clay Wolfe Show has what you need. Hit him up, 800-800-RADIO. 800-800-RADIO. And check out the podcast at jcwshow.com or johnclaywolfe.com. Now, John Clay Wolfe.
So we got the NBA finals going on. We've got the hockey finals going on.
Playoffs.
Not finals, the playoffs, yeah. I almost wore my Stars jersey. I noticed you have your shirt on.
Yeah, they play today, 8:30.
They're up 2-1 right now over the Colorado Avalanche.
You went to your first hockey game in a while, haven't you?
Yeah, it was really fun.
What did you find out when you went there?
It's cold there.
Hockey, you think?
It's cold. And this drunk guy just went down and bought everybody in the box jerseys.
What?
Yeah.
That ain't cheap.
No.
And they're called sweaters, by the way.
Okay. Well, it was very nice. You want a jersey? I mean, they're awesome. And I sent him money. He didn't ask for it, but I mean, I just couldn't take that.
They're almost $200 a pop.
Piece.
Yeah.
Right. He gave us two, my son and myself. I was like, Jesus Christ. But it did save the day. And they were awesome jerseys, and I'm really happy to have
Sweaters.
it. I've never been a jersey guy.
Sweater.
So the hockey players call them sweaters?
Sweaters, yes.
Their jerseys are sweaters?
Yes.
Sweaters are made of wool.
I
These
know.
are not made of wool.
That's not a sweater.
That's what they call us, sweaters. It's just a Canadian thing. That's where it comes from.
These
But,
jerseys have like hooks on them. I mean, they're real heavy.
Yeah.
They're not the fake ones.
They're real sweaters that you use in the game.
Okay.
The hooks are for your pads, so you can hook them to your pads and stuff. Yeah.
Well, all the people in the stands need those to hold their belts up, I guess, or have their belts. I mean,
you notice that people wear hats like toboggans or whatever.
Because it's cold.
Yeah, because it's cold.
It's
yes.
extremely cold.
Yes, that's a hockey
I had
game.
no
You
idea
have
it'd
to.
be that cold.
You have to keep the ice cold.
I mean, it's 100 degrees. It's 80 degrees outside, and it was cold.
But it's great for the ones that are behind the glass. The ladies are from Dallas.
Oh, Frosties.
Oh yeah, yeah. You'll notice
What?
that too. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you little
keep it-
frosty.
Yeah.
Everything was perks up and wakes up.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
That's good. Do you remember that scene from Kingpin when she got the beer out of the freezer?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Who can forget that?
So, the Lakers are doing well.
Yeah, they lost last night though.
They did? I thought we won.
No.
Listen to me.
I know. I'm a Luka fan too. I
Yep.
know. He had a stomach bug, so he didn't play very
Did
well.
he poop himself?
I don't know if he pooped himself. He didn't play well. They only scored 17 points. So.
You know, those Russians and their digestive systems.
He's not Russian, but okay, that's close enough. But yeah, no, I think he'll be fine. It just, I wonder if, I've heard this happen before because they're in Minnesota, and so maybe somebody at the hotel gave him some bad food. It's happened.
When did it happen?
Last night. I mean,
No, but when did that happen in the past where they poisoned the player?
There's been Michael Jordan, the whole flu thing. That was something. He wasn't really the flu. It could have been somebody poisoned his food. I mean, there's been rumors. It never
That
been
makes
proven.
sense.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have to be careful when a visiting team stays at a hotel. They have to check all that stuff beforehand because fans are rabid, man. They'll do crazy things.
Right. So do you think this NBA playoff is the final game in real life?
What do you mean?
Ant versus Luka?
No.
If they were in opposite leagues, do you think that they would be meeting at the final?
No.
No.
Yeah, no. They're two good teams, yeah, but I like the Lakers, but I don't think they don't have a big man, so they're not. This year is not the year for them to win it.
They don't have a big man.
No, they don't, because they traded him away. But you need.
But LeBron's not a big man.
He can rebound, and Luka can rebound, but you got to have that force down low, and they just don't have that. Can they make the finals? Yeah, I mean their path is pretty good.
How did the Mavericks do it last year?
They had two big men.
Okay.
So Boston.
So LeBron and Luka are not big men.
Nah, not big enough for that. You need a center. The teams that are left in the Western Conference, the Nuggets, which are down right now. Jokic he's a big man, but on the Eastern side, there's a lot of big guys, and Boston's probably going to be in the finals again. I'd be shocked if they weren't. So it'd be great though if it's the Lakers versus Boston.
Yeah.
Here's what I love. I would love
for
the Lakers to win it,
right,
and the Dallas fans to throw a parade for Luka. That would be so great, just to have them.
Yeah. That's not that unrealistic.
No, seriously,
no, it's
just
not.
to rub it in their face. Oh, the Nico's face. In fact, there's a clip out there. Houston was even their owner was jumping on that bandwagon. What clip was that number again? In the system here.
Might be 4.
I'm trying to find it here.
Hey, Gigi, that
Yes.
Elon Musk shtick that you came up with was pretty funny, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That was all Gigi.
Here it is, 5. So the Houston owner was talking about, he was at what was he at there?
Houston Cougars for their
yeah.
NCAA Final Four.
And he was there talking about how he met Trump and had a conversation with him.
I was in the White House, in the Oval Office, with the Prime Minister of Italy and the President last Thursday, and we talked about the Houston Cougars, I can promise you, for at least a minute and a half. And then we talked about that dumbass Luke Doncic trade that Dallas did.
I mean, everybody's talking about it.
Damn.
Trump's talking about it, too, how dumb it was. So.
Yeah.
Has he been fired yet?
No, he's still around.
Why?
They're going to give him a year to make his point, because this past year, everybody was injured.
Well, he's made his point.
We'll see, yeah. His point's not well.
Fertitta's a smooth dude, man. He owns Landry's chain of restaurants, too. And he's about to be the ambassador to Italy.
Do you want to do mail from jail?
Sure.
I
got one of
just
those.
passed Johnny Cash in the stairway.
Johnny Cash, I have a bag full of prisoner mail that I got at the post office box last week.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
We always want to hear from you out there if you're locked up like I used to be. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. John, this week's mail from jail reads, Hey, John Clay. I realize this might sound a little odd. I've been in federal prison for 12 years. Several years now, I've been an avid listener to your radio show Saturday mornings. I'm currently living in a mandatory federal halfway house. My main issue is my mother. She's in poor health and her 30-year-old mobile home's dilapidated. She has to use $15 a day's worth of gas for her generator just to have power there. Now her roof's caving in. She lives on $500 and some odd a month from Social Security. My question is, Mr. Wolfe, is there anything you could do to consider getting together some kind of charity event to get my mother just a single-wide trailer on her property for her? I'll be brutally honest, too. I went to federal prison for selling narcotics. And I told myself I'd never, ever sell drugs again, but hearing about my mother's lot, I suppose I would do another 20 years if that's what I had to do to fix this situation. And Lord knows I don't want to do it. And I don't know why I felt so strongly about reaching out to you, but I did. Maybe it was the good Lord of the universe telling me I should. Either way, I love your show, and even if I never hear a word about this, you still have a lifelong listener in me, John.
Great.
Keep up the good work, and God bless y'all. Matthew Hayes, Hutchins, Texas.
Hutchins.
Friends, if you got mail from jail, just send it on down the line to us here at P.O. Box 471517. That is in Fort Worth, Texas. Zip code is 76147.
Do you get a lot of that? Do you get people coming up asking you for money and things and help?
Yeah, I mean, hey, I do run into that, and when people, you have to listen. I mean, they're show listeners. They're taking this show in as a different way than what we think they are. Some of them, and like this guy came up to me. My stepson got eaten by an alligator, and his mother left me, and your show got me through it. I mean, what do you say?
What do you say?
Is that a real story?
Is that
yes.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
And I've been in bad health and listen to you guys in the. I mean, Savage Dog, you're like that. Look at your sob story. You finally got your money from the VA disability. Now you're ready to party with us from the bike rally.
First, I'd like to say for shizzle. I always wanted to say that.
God. Quoting Tiger.
Right. So how did you get disabled and get the money from the VA? What happened?
Yeah, I don't really know, but sciatica both sides, man, dropped to 80% on me.
Sciatica
14
nerve?
months back today. Yep.
What were you doing? What was your job?
Oh, I was a radio tech. I wasn't. I was in the Clinton years, man. I didn't do anything. I partied. I got paid beer money.
Well, thank you.
It.
Keep on keeping on. Where do you live in Georgia?
Right now in Tifton, down about South Georgia,
like
about mid-south.
What's that near?
Valdosta.
Give me a bigger town.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot. I mean, it's about 30 miles from Albany. Maybe an hour away from Tallahassee.
Okay, there you go. Tallahassee. I'm getting a lock on Tallahassee. Give me Tallahassee and Atlanta, and then I can figure it out from there. Thank you, sir. 800-800-7234, 800-800-RADIO. Sam in Colorado, you have 2 7.3 Power Strokes, and people keep telling you that you're stupid for thinking they're worth something?
Yeah, because I was just offered about 6 months ago for my 99 F350 XLT crew cab. It's lacking 100 miles. I have it 76,000 actual mileage on it. And the guy offered me sticker for it.
Okay, why didn't you sell it?
Why? I don't want one of these new ones. They're no good. I've already had a 16 and got rid of it. Nothing but headaches.
Okay.
I love the horsepower in them, but too much electronics.
True.
Like my 2000 has 42,000 on it. It's a 250 crew cab, Lariat. And my trucks aren't junk.
There
no
you go.
rust, never been wrecked.
So are you just calling to brag about your trucks?
Yep, that's about all. Because, well, I guess I was at Phil Long Ford here in Colorado here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah?
They offered me $10,000 for my 99, and I just stuck a new steering box in it, and I laughed at him. I said, why don't you just punch me in the mouth instead of insulting me?
Thank you for calling. We'll be right back. My name's John Clay Wolfe, Buy Cars on the Radio for America's Best Car Buyer. GiveMeTheVin.com.
She's trying to make a devil out of me. Don't turn your back on me, baby.
Big cash giveaway, yeah. $250,000, yes. The next 10 months, GiveMeTheVin.com is giving back. Everyone that sells us their car gets put in the drawing, and monthly we're pulling out $25,000 and giving it to you. So, not only are we the top of the market buyer, but you got a chance to win $25,000. That's what we mean by big cash giveaway. GiveMeTheVin.com. They don't call us America's Best Car Buyer for nothing.
No purchase necessary. For official rules, go to GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
The John Clay Wolfe Show is heard every week on great stations like 95.5 KLOS Los Angeles, California's rock station, and Midland Odessa's KFZX Classic Rock 102.1. Catch the nation's fastest growing podcast and live video stream at JCWShow.com. And we'll be back with more of the John Clay Wolfe Show right after this.
Got your spell on me, baby. Got your spell on me, baby. Yes, you got your spell on me, baby. Turning my heart into stone. I need you so bad, magic woman. I can't leave you
block, and he drives an IROC, but he doesn't know who I am, and he doesn't give a damn about me, 'cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby, yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby, listen to Iron Maiden, maybe with me. feel like mold. It's prom night and I am lonely, lo and behold. She's walking over to me, this must be fake. My lip starts to shake. How does she know who I am? And why does she give a damn about? I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday, don't say maybe. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you.
Seconds, see you, bud.
From the Wolfe Radio Studios, it's time for the John Clay Wolfe Show, America's largest weekend morning show. Call John, toll free. Cheap bastards. 1-800-800-RADIO. 800-800-RADIO. Check out the podcast at jcwshow.com or johnclaywolfe.com. Now, John Clay Wolfe.
Good morning, Los Angeles, Orange County, San Diego. Glad you got your ass out of bed and turned us on. How's it hanging? Hey, I was talking earlier about that YouTube money, and during the break I was looking at some things. Starting May 12th, 2025, automatic ad slots will be added to your videos that contain manual mid-roll ad slots. These guys are taking over the television network.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really getting weird. In the younger generation, this is their television. YouTube. It's for real.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I watch a little YouTube these days. Yeah.
Right. Our old asses are kind of coming around it too. And these guys that put up their videos at a specific time on a specific day, it works. It's the damnedest thing. I mean, and some of these guys, Whistling Diesel, I mean, they've got a gazillion followers and a gazillion views. It's really weird. Like on our YouTube channel, what percentage of viewers do you think look on their phone or a tablet tablet/computer, or a television?
I'm going to say majority phone.
Okay.
I'll go with 70% on the phone.
Okay, Bob?
65.
78% is television.
Wow, really?
Television.
78% of the people that watch our YouTube channel are watching it on a television display.
It's there. That's what, when I say I've been watching a lot of YouTube, I watch it on my TV.
Right.
And they cut right away. I mean, they stop in the middle of a sentence, do their commercial, and then you can skip it. But you have to manually do that, and that'll bring it back.
Right. Well, you have to wait like 15 seconds to skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it counts down, and then it says the skip button appears,
Right.
and then you can skip it. I watch like Bill Maher's Club Random, and they just cut right away.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. We're used to better.
Gigi, do you watch YouTube TV?
All the time.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Is it your main go-to?
Yeah, I go to YouTube first, and I don't really watch TV. So yeah, I think you're right. All the time.
Do you watch YouTube on your television? Or do you just watch it phone?
Sometimes, but what I do is I cast it from my phone to my TV. So, but no. But you don't have to have commercials if you get the premium YouTube.
Right, $14 a month. That's what I do.
Well spent.
You don't
And
watch
YouTube TV is $75 a month.
Yeah.
But it gets everything,
But
right?
you get all the channels. Yes.
Right, it's like having a cable.
Correct.
Network.
Yeah, that's great.
It's weird.
But the $14 is worth it. Skip the commercials.
And the number one producer, income creator, and monetizer and viewed person is Mr. Beast.
His story is amazing.
Who is he?
He's a young guy that started making these videos when he was about 14, and now he's about 20, in his late 20s or mid 20s, and he's a monster. I mean, he has these videos that get more views than any cable TV, anything ever thought of. 20 million, 10 million.
But what is
viewers.
he doing?
Somebody else can explain it.
He basically takes, he gets a certain amount of money, and he wants to try to flip that money for something good. So, like when he started out,
He spends his money on the production and giveaway of his videos.
Correct. So he's giving away the money. So I think he started off with a homeless person, trying to give money to them and flip that to, I don't remember how many views it gets, and then he takes that whatever money he monetized from YouTube, and then takes that money again and does another bit. So it could be sticking a bunch of people in the room, and whoever stays the longest in the room, they get that money.
Big game show stuff.
Yeah, it's all game show stuff.
But if you watch them, the production value is that of any major network. He has 60 people on his production team.
God, really?
He's running a network out of an office in Dallas with 60 people that's big budget. Jeez. And then he's got placed ads. So he gets his YouTube money, but then he has Sealy Posturepedic. All the beds are brought to you by Sealy. I'm making this up. But he does ad placement throughout these videos that he gets probably just as much, if not more money than he gets from. He's turned into a television network. One guy with a computer. He's taking him down, dude.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Networks.
And I watched a video on him the other day, and he talks very straight. What I really liked about him is he talks like I talk about cars. People tell me all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, this is how you do it. In the wholesale business, sure, that's great. I love what you're hearing, but this is how you do it. And I was watching this interview with him. He's like, yeah, everybody shut up. Everybody's dumb, whatever. This is how you do it. And it connected to me because I understand my craft. This sounds super cocky, but I'm kind of the Mr. Beast of the wholesale space.
Indeed.
I'm the guy that really knows how to do this very well. And he is too. And I'm listening to him talk. I'm like, well, that sounds just like me about my craft. And I was like, he's telling everyone the exact truth of what he does, but it sounds so outlandish, nobody believes him. Or they can't. He's laying it out there and nobody can copy it because he's so dialed in. But he's so crazy. He's like, in 8 years, this is what's going to happen. And my biggest thing is I've got to continue to be number one. He's made enough money, he doesn't care. So he's just gonna see how hard he can pour it on.
I mean, his game show. I'm surprised he hasn't run out of ideas, but he hasn't. I mean, it's just I think you can catch his stuff on television now too. Maybe it's like certain networks and
regular
stuff like
broadcast?
that. Yeah, not regular broadcast television, but cable. Yeah, and there's
like
I've seen, replays,
he needs
replays of stuff.
Replays,
not live. Yeah,
right.
Why would he need that?
Have you seen any of these productions?
I have, yes.
They're massive,
amazing.
multi-million-dollar productions.
Yep, network quality.
Network quality.
Yep, and he's getting the money the network wishes they can get, and the viewers.
And I was watching this one thing, just learning, and my kid was like, he just started repeating, telling me what was going to happen before it happened. He said, I've watched this twice. It's an hour long.
Wow.
Yeah. 800-800-7234, 800-800-radio. We were reporting earlier on the Sonic in Oklahoma.
That was giving away. Story. Sonic Drive-In in Oklahoma. The manager was arrested. She gave a 16-year-old coworker an edible, a marijuana edible, and of course the girl had a reaction to it. Here's the police officer talking about it. Cut number 12.
She was throwing up, being sick from all the stuff she ingested. I was just kind of taken back a little bit about why did you give it to her or whatever. How did she end up with it? Because she asked for it. That's just zero responsibility for anything. Not only a 16-year-old, but also at a restaurant where they're going to be involved with people all day long, right? Something bad's going to happen no matter what.
Yes, it is. Manager Darlene Durham was charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Surprisingly, though, she was not really the subject of the Facebook beatdown that followed. Let's find out who it was, though. Bobbo's got some.
Yeah, and you know what's ironic about this?
What's
ironic? They did not go after the lady who gave the teenager the gummy. They're going after the teenager.
The girl.
Rihanna says, as a now adult who used to beg coworkers for cigarettes and weed at the age of 16, I can honestly say I feel bad for this lady. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Kendra said, when I was 16 in Tulsa, my manager at Wendy's smoked weed with us in the office after we closed. That was many years ago. Parker said, free her. That's every Sonic or fast food restaurant ever. I promise it's not just her. Kenneth wanted to come out and say, tell me you've never worked for Sonic without telling me you've never worked for Sonic. Jim says, can we get that on a double smash burger, please? There you go. And Jimmy, I bet she don't ask for another one.
No.
That chick can't hang.
You're sick.
Hey, quick shout out. GiveMeTheVin.com needs mechanics. We were hiring mobile mechanics. Go to JCWShow.com and click email John, and I'll forward it to the people doing the hiring. We need mechanics in Anaheim, California, and in Dallas, Texas for our recon facilities. Mobile mechanics, if you have your own company, we'll hire your company. You can come do a 1099 deal, and we're also going to hire. I don't need a guy to tell everybody what to do. A lot of these people who've been applying are managers.
Right.
We need actual workers that actually change parts. I need parts changers. I don't need heavy line. I don't need transmission. We send the transmissions off. We send the motors off. But parts changers and electrical people. But all the good guys I've gotten are all like heavy management.
The managers.
They just want to manage. I'm like, I need people to manage. I don't need managers. We need mechanics. This is the problem, that people don't want to work.
Wrench turners.
Right. 800-800-7234, 800-800-radio. What happened in, we've only got a minute left. There's a Shaq story about an emergency. Did it have anything to do with the playoffs?
Well, kind of. It was during the NBA playoffs
NBA on
show.
TNT, yeah.
Right
in the middle of the show.
All right.
Shaq had to take a break. That's all. He had to take a break, and they all made fun of him. Cut number 10.
You all right, big fella?
Yeah, I know. Go ahead. Keep talking, Chuck.
Yeah, we on TV.
I know what we doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's that olive oil you've been drinking.
I know.
Hey, take some matches with you.
Take some matches.
Hey, listen, he couldn't hold it. He can't hold it. After 40, he can't hold it no more.
That's at first.
He can't hold it.
Unless
been drinking the olive oil.
You know what?
Olive oil and clean his gut. It's cleaning his gut. Hey, listen.
I just hope we got enough matches around here.
Please turn his mic off. That's all.
That's another issue.
Oh my God!
All right, yeah, let's.
You can't even. You can't.
How
even
do we
make this
segue
up.
from that? Drinking that water.
Drinking
that water, huh? Chuck, so damn much.
What do you mean?
Finish your point so we can go to break.
We waiting on you, fool.
I'm sitting there like, shut the hell up and hurry up. Sorry about that, America.
800-800-radio, 800-800-7234. When we come back, we're going to do a quick car segment that we do once an hour for about 3 minutes. And after this song, I'm going to take people's car bids on the air right now. If you call in 800-800-7234, 800-800-radio, and give me year, make, model, miles, average, rough, or clean, like this one. Steve in Louisiana, 10 Camaro SS with 140,000 miles. You want $22,000. I know it's I know it's an Indy pace car, but it won't do it with those miles. You there?
Why not?
Because it's got too many miles on it. Like I was at Barrett Jackson yesterday, right? And Barrett Jackson's the big show. That's where all the big stuff sells. That car would have brought $10,000.
Oh, man.
I know it. All right. There you go. So I'll break your heart or make your day at 800-800-7234, 800-800-RADIO. Be right back.
Get on your hog and ride at the Texas Rattlesnake Rally, May 15th through 18th in Walnut Springs, Texas. It's the closest thing to Sturgis South, with hundreds of bikes from across Texas and beyond. Meet Richard Rawlings from the Gas Monkey Garage and John Clay from the John Clay Wolfe Show. Custom bikes from Strokers Dallas, the Miss Rattlesnake Rally Bikini Contest, plus an MMA showcase, poker run, and biker games for both adventure and touring riders. Go to walnutspringsrally.com for info on lodging, RV, or campsites. The inaugural Texas Rattlesnake Rally in Walnut Springs, sponsored by GiveMeTheVin.com. Sell us your car.
The John Clay Wolfe Show. JCWShow.com. The #1 weekend morning show in America. JohnClayWolfe.com.
Tastes good.
Hey, want more John Clay Wolfe? Go to JCWShow.com for the fastest growing podcast in the U.S.
Clyde in Alabama, I'm going to come to you. And Steam in California, I'm going to come to you as soon as I get back, as soon as we come back, so be ready.
20 seconds. Make sure your radio's down and off Bluetooth.
Now, back to the John Clay Wolfe Show, presented by GiveMeTheVid.com. Hit him up right now, 1-800-800-RADIO. 1-800-800-RADIO. This is the John Clay Wolfe Show.
Steam in California. This is the lightning round. 06 Porsche Cayenne Trans-Siberia Tribute. So you geared it up a little bit. 190,000 miles. You want 15 to 20,000, and it's worth $5.
It's a manual, though, John.
Yeah, I hear you, man. But I mean, it's a 200,000 mile rig. It's Porsche. It's $5,000 rig. It just is what it is. I'm sorry. Clyde in Alabama, 22 Traverse with 14,000 miles, handicap van. I thought a Traverse is an SUV.
It is.
Okay.
I just said it wrong.
Oh, that's fine. So
and it's an RS.
Does it pick the chair up?
No, it has a ramp that comes out, and you just ride up the ramp.
From the back?
No, side.
Side loader. So you go in the passenger door and then roll up into the driver position?
Yes.
Okay. And
you go in the center door.
So as a handicapped person, can you navigate this all by yourself, or do you need someone to help you load and unload?
My dad did it by himself in an electric scooter.
Okay. So that ramp comes out automatically?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm thinking $30,000, but I don't know. Do you know what it's supposed to be? Do you know what it's supposed to be worth?
I have no idea.
Well,
that's why I called you.
Put me down for $30,000. Take some photos. Send it into GiveMeTheVin.com. Let me look at it and get a little smarter and give you a better bid if I have one in me.
Okay, will do. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Bud in Tennessee, you've got a 10-year-old Dodge Prospector AEV. What is an AEV? Are you there?
It is a American expedition vehicle.
Well, you want $42,000 for it, so obviously that's $20,000 too much. So, why is it worth so much?
Because of the AEV kit.
So, is it like one of those overland things, like a camper and all that?
No, it's got off-road stuff on it. Roll bar, complete over the bed, lights all over it, snorkel, air compressor.
Okay, self-contained a little bit. I still think I'm missing you terribly with a gas Dodge 2500, with the not 100,000 miles but 91. I think you're $15,000 off. I had 42.
I can't do that.
And I just don't know where the hell I would get 42 for it. I don't know where the hell you're going to get 42 for it either. But God bless you for trying. My name's John Clay Wolfe. I buy cars on the radio for America's best car buyer. GiveMeTheVin.com.
We may not look like it.
Listening.
We are actually kind of hip.
To the John Clay Wolfe Show.
Why does it have to be so loud?
And check out the podcast at jcwshow.com or johnclaywolfe.com.
Second tries. Maybe we've been living with our eyes half open. Maybe we're bent and broken. Oh, we were meant to live for so much more. We lost ourselves somewhere we live inside. Somewhere we live inside. We were meant to live for so much more. And we lost ourselves. Somewhere we live inside. We want more than this world's got to offer. We want more than this world's got to offer. We want more than the wars of our fathers. And everything inside screams for second life. Yeah, we were meant to live for so much more. And we lost ourselves. We were meant to live for so much more. And we lost ourselves. We were meant to live for so much more. And we lost ourselves. We were meant to live. We were meant to
Chipotle announced this week they're planning to open a restaurant in Mexico. Don't they already have diarrhea in Mexico?
We now return to the John Clay Wolfe Show, 800-800-RADIO, and check out the podcast at jcwshow.com.
Is there any truth to Jimmy Kimmel quitting and moving, or is that just all internet hype over the Trump stuff?
It's internet hype.
Have any celebrities left the country? Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie?
Yeah,
I
thank
think
goodness.
that's it.
Instead of all the talk, every time there's an election, I'm going to leave the country if so and so.
Oh, there's 50 of them.
Right.
You know, and they never do.
Did Rosie get run off, or did she actually leave on her own?
She said she left on her own. She went to Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a story this week that she's not happy in Ireland.
Oh, no.
What a shock. What? Rosie? Not happy?
She used to be so cute. And I don't know what happened.
Boy, when was that?
Oh, remember that movie about the baseball girls? Tom Hanks is the coach?
No.
She was cool in that.
She wasn't cute.
Bobbo is revealing his fat girl fetish.
She had a lot of personality. My older sister was in love with Rosie when she had her talk show.
Okay, let's see. Barbara Streisand said she's leaving. Cher said she's leaving. Sharon Stone. Ellen DeGeneres.
She's been in Paris for a while, I thought.
Yeah.
Is she there? Oh, I didn't know.
She's got that Portia Rossi girlfriend.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
From the TV show that was filmed in Newport, Balboa Island. She was the daughter. Arrested Development. God, it's funny.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never watched it.
What's on your mind, G?
What is on my mind is that I could be gay for a day if they were a billionaire.
Gay
but
for a
anyway.
day.
Speaking of Portia
just
Rossi
for a
and
day.
Ellen.
Just for a day, you'd be gay.
Just for a day. We don't have to talk about it. I guess we'd go to Vegas, because what happens there stays there. A woman in England caught her husband of 17 years and the father of their 4 children cheating in the back of his dad's work van. So she got a video of herself busting him in the act and posted it online. Here is part of the monumental chewing out he got with the woman still there and his pants still around his ankles. Cut 11.
Lady!
There you go, look.
We done.
Get the warrant, back at van.
We done.
Go on.
We done.
Go on.
We done.
Enjoy it. You watch this going all over Facebook's in the back of his dad's van. Cheating on me. It's mine for 17 years, but last New Year with some bag.
Holy God.
No, it's not right.
No, go on, carry on. You want a show, you can have a show.
All right, so it's over.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
What's over? You and her? This is going on Facebook. You watch.
Put the phone on.
No.
You've got
no.
what you want.
No. No.
The kids are in that car.
So, yeah, exactly. Your kids are in that car. Our kids are in that car.
Can you just put the phone away,
No.
please?
You need to pull your pants up.
Tell me what I just watched or what I just heard. I'm a little confused.
This English gal that sounds very, very partially Irish to me caught her old man in the back of his dad's van with another gal with his pants off getting it on.
And the kids are in the car?
No, just him and the lady.
Okay.
But she's filming him with her
Kids
phone.
are in the car that the wife pulled up in.
Oh.
And the
I've
wife
never
is-
been cussed
The
out.
wife is videotaping it and telling him, it's going to go on Facebook.
I've never been cussed out like that by a woman in
Where's
my
the
life.
girl?
Ever? She's there to watch.
You can see her if you're on the JCW show right now. You can see the video.
Dad's van. Oh, no.
Does she have her pants on? Yep.
Yeah, she does.
So why does he have his off if she doesn't have hers off?
Well, John, do you need how to explain what's happening here?
Oh,
There are a lot of ways.
Yes, yeah.
There are a lot of ways about it.
And what is that big wheel looking thing? Is that like a handicap scooter?
It's
Are
a
they
work
doing something
van.
weird?
No, it's a work van, so it's probably a work equipment.
So is that like a plumbing, like a snake that you'd run a plumber thing?
Stop it.
Hey, let me, hang on, Dale, you there?
Hey.
I put a shout out for mechanics a minute ago. We need mechanics at our Duncanville location and our Anaheim, California.
Where?
Duncanville in Dallas and Anaheim in California.
Dallas.
Okay. Are you a good mechanic?
Yeah, I've been. I did it. Believe it or not, it's been in my family since I was 12.
Hey, I'll tell you something funny. So my manager that runs all this, that I'll put you in touch with, she's pretty spicy. As you can imagine, she manages a lot of guys. And I sent her your number. I said, call this guy. I just took a picture of your number there. And she said, I figured now, after you put that shout out on the radio, every drunken retard hillbilly in the state is going to apply because they can change the oil in their driveway.
Huh.
That's Brandy.
So I can do. I can do anything.
Okay, good. So tell her that you are not a drunken hillbilly and you can do more than change oil, and she'll hire you.
Okay.
All right.
I'll talk to her.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
You should have Brandy read that on air. Bobbo does a good Randy impersonation.
I don't care why did anybody do that. Why would anybody do that?
Do what?
Change your oil in the driveway. Get your driveway stained up. Go and pack your home values. That's what husbands are for. And you just take it to the Reuben Lube, right?
Reuben Lube.
$65, 10 minutes, you're
They'll
done.
do
You'd
it.
rather crawl under there for 45 minutes just to change your oil.
She is going to whip your
Steve! I was waiting for that. I'm sorry, Brandy. I love you.
She's going to get you.
She's going to kill me.
Get you.
One of these days, that's going to be the one that gets me.
That will be the one. When you feel that knife go in your side, not your back, just your side. She'll just nick an organ.
Oh, just quick. Got the kill shot.
Right.
Bill the Butcher, Gangs of New York. That's a kill.
800-800-7234, 800-800-radio.
From time to time, we do flashbacks like old TV commercials. This will be up on the YouTube stream, by the way, JCWShow.com. Remember Pearl Drops? Y'all remember this? With a lady.
Oh, yeah.
Loves her. She loves
fixing
her
your teeth, the ones that.
No, Pearl Drops. They're like, it's like.
It shines them up.
Shines them up.
Yeah, it's wax for your
and
teeth.
She takes her tongue and she goes across her tongue. She says, here's some audio to remind you. Cut number 6. There it is.
It's a great feeling. That's what I've always said about Pearl Drops. But now I've got another reason for saying it. Pearl Drop Cinnamon. And a breath-freshening cinnamon taste. It's a great feeling. That's what I've always said about Pearl Drops. Feeling as good as my teeth.
I bet it does. So,
It's a great feeling.
if you were between, say, 10 and 15, then probably stirred something in you, did something for you. In fact, to a young man, it probably sounded more like this. Cut 7.
It's a great feeling. That's what I've always said about Pearl Drops. It's a great feeling.
Stop it.
Hey,
you
Lisa
sweating?
in California.
I'm sweating.
Lisa in California, you there? Lisa with the 04 BMW Z4 Roadster with 115,000 miles and a new transmission. Are you on the phone?
Doing her Pearl Drops.
Hey, load that thing into GimmeTheVin.com. I know you want 6. I don't know if I can give exactly 6, but I can get close to it.
Thank you for your time.
No, just if you'll go to GimmeTheVin.com and just load that car up, take a couple of pictures. Take pictures of any problems, like if the top is torn or the window's discolored or the seats are torn. We know what good ones.
It's in mint shape.
Oh, good. Then I'll get real close to the 6. You're not off the money.
Okay.
All right. Go to
I figured that. Thank you so much.
GiveMeTheVin.com. What part of California do you live in?
I'm in Southern Cal.
Like OC or San Diego?
I uploaded it, and you're. I'm in near Anaheim Stadium.
Oh God, we have an office right there. Go Ducks.
Not far.
Yeah, it's right there
Okay.
at Tustin.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Bye. My name's John Clay Wolfe. California people, call in and tell me what's going to happen with the Lakers. I'm getting invested in this situation in their playoff games because y'all stole my man, Luka. Turley says that you're not going to go far because you don't have enough big men. I think LeBron and Luka are 2 big men. Tell me what you think. 800-800-7234, 800-800-radio. But Turley's just a Debbie Downer, man. He can't help it.
I said they won't win the championship. I said they couldn't go to the finals, though, okay?
You did not say they could go to the finals. You didn't think they'll... You said they're not even going to win this round.
No, I did not.
God.
We'll be right back.
A pearl necklace. She wore a pearl necklace.
Bang, bang. Pop, PreKay. Bang, bang, bang. I did coming for the 808.
Double hammers, doing damage. Double hammers, bang, bang. Double hammers, doing damage. Double hammers, bang, bang. Hey yo, traffic, rims look Jurassic. Bags of the cabbage, floor seats with the Mavericks. Luka, Doncic, belt loops, ostrich, prime, polished, I could do it unconscious. Bourgeois wallet, you seen it, I saw it. Went from alcoholic to motherfucking ballin'. And I
still ain't done. Every slap I rap, they be like, hey, that's the one. Stacking funds, clashing guns, fashion dumb, action Bronx facts, I'm all that and some. Platinum bound with the cognac sound, represent Funk Town and I'm down to clown. Too hard for the motherfucking radio. Smash Squad hit the block, there they go. I'm in your stereo, also in your area. Weight carrier, breaking down barriers. Double hammers, doing damage. Double hammers, bang, bang. Double hammers, doing damage. Double hammers, bang, bang. Look. Hey, bitch, I'm handsome with a glowing face. My chain look like a penguin's favorite place. Talking to the bottle girls with a crazy face. Like, do they make non-alcoholic ace of spades? I'm iced up like a North Dakota freezer. Cheech and Chong can't hold up on to how I'm smoking reefer. I'm at the coral reef with Colombian queens. You still on that lean, I'm on that theanine serene. Just copped a new toy like I'm 12. I'm not 12, fuck 12. Cops go to hell trying to take me to jail cause I'm puffing my herb. Scratch off in my Suburban while I'm flipping the bird. Smash Squad. Solid like a rock in my ears, my chains, my ranks, my watch. It look glamorous to ya. You wanna be down with that double hammer shit, do ya? Double hammers, doing damage. Double hammers, bang, bang. Double hammers, doing damage. Double hammers, bang, bang.
Dennis and SoCal with the El Camino. Hang tight. I'm going to bring you up in just a second.
Callers, make sure you are off Bluetooth and radio's turned down, and John will be with you in 30 seconds.
Yo, we're back to the John Clay Wolfe Show, taking over your radio every Saturday morning. Hit 'em up, 800-800-RADIO. This is the John Clay Wolfe Show.
They were great. They were great. We didn't even realize how great they were.
I've come on to Guns N' Roses heavily of late. That's my walking music these days.
That's a fast-paced walk.
Hey, Dennis and Cal, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Ironically, I bought this car. Tell me, is the body style between a 1965 and a 1966 El Camino the same body style?
I'm not sure about 66. You're right. I'm not quite sure.
Let me pull up a picture. 1965 El Camino. I'll hit images. Yes, same body. Okay. You can find this online. I don't know if do you ever watch the Barrett Jackson TV show?
Yes, I do.
I bought this car with a 454 swap yesterday in West Palm, and I gave $14,000 plus the buy fee of 10%. So it's showing sold for $15,400. Bought the same rig in front of God, TV cameras, and everybody.
Okay.
You have a 65 El Camino with a 454 swap, great condition, wants $18,000.
Yeah.
I'll try it again at 15 if you want me to do. I mean, I'll double down and see if I'm right or wrong. I don't know. Normally, when I get a car bought at a big auction like that, it doesn't make any money, to tell you the truth.
Gotcha. This thing is so sweet, so clean. Been setting for 8 years. Never no accidents. It's got a hood scoop, fiberglass hood with a small hood scoop on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes out the back by the windshield.
Does it have air conditioning?
It has air conditioning on it. The A6 compressor, the big old long one.
And the person that sold it for $14,000 at the auction yesterday, they got a check for 10% less than that.
I see.
Because they charge 10% sale fee and 10% buy fee. Talk about a racket. Can you imagine selling other people's product on an absolute level, absolute sale, and you get 20% VIG? I mean,
yeah,
we work on like 3% net. They get 20. Now, it cost them $1 million to put that show on. So that's, they have a lot of risk there, so you can't knock them for that. But if you'll take $15,000 for it, I'll buy it.
I'll do it.
All right. Well, then, sold.
All right.
How far are you from Anaheim?
A ways.
Where are you?
I'm in Sunland, San Fernando Valley, Sunland.
Okay. And San Fernando Valley. Okay. So you're up by Galpin, kind of?
Yeah, kind of.
All right. Our closest office will be Burbank. You can take it over to our Burbank office. We actually rent space from the KOLS people at the studio. They have a whole floor in a building there off Olive, and we have an office inside of their setup. So I'll have somebody reach out to you. I've got your number here. I just took a picture of it and sent it to Albert, and he'll call you, and y'all wrap it up.
All right.
Sounds
good. Thanks a lot, John.
Mm-hmm. 800-800-7234, 800-800-RADIO. Dave in San Diego, California, has financial advice for J.D. Ryan.
Oh, boy.
J.D., we were talking about you and all your money last week, J.D.'s Millions, and what you're doing with it. Dave, do you have some sound financial advice for us?
Yes, Dave. What do you got?
Well, I wanted to revisit it because you said he inherited $250,000 10 years ago. And even if you just put it in a basic S&P 500 IRA and didn't add anything to it, it should have more than doubled by now. It should be worth $500,000 or $600,000.
Is that right?
Not 30%.
JD,
that would be 2% a year if he only got 30% over 10 years.
Actually, it wasn't 10 years ago. I inherited the 250 about 4 years ago, and another 250 another year ago. So this was CBS money I put in the IRA, and it's double. It's gone up about 30%.
Dave can do better.
Maybe that's a little better then.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just sounded terrible the way you said it.
It's $1 million. I'm happy.
You should be a bigger baller.
Bigger baller. He does have nice shirts and fancy glasses at this point.
There you go, man.
Thank you, Dave.
I think he's helping our stream too, because we had 10,000 views last week, and he had that new shirt on. And of course, the placeholder was JD's face with his new shirt.
Yes, that's probably why we got the 10,000 views.
Yeah.
Yes, no doubt.
We try to put a video up at high noon Central every Saturday or every other Saturday, and this week is going to be a little bit later. We have a great video that Braden put together of last week's event. but it won't be ready until afternoon, so you can get that at JCW Show. What really happened is everybody drank too much. And I was watching the video, and I'm like, dude, so-and-so's slurring, and this guy's slurring, and can you speed it up a little bit? So that he had to go through and speed up the interviews, the audio, just a touch.
It don't sound like this.
Yes.
Hi. Hey, man,
How you doing?
let me ask you.
I'll give you $3,500
for that right there.
Sold.
But the event went well.
It went very well.
It was crazy when I was down there.
By the way, the JCW dip, very good.
Oh, I gotta stop and get that today.
If you go to Bosque Cantina, ask for JCW dip. It is off the menu item, and it is pretty good.
And they're like, "Oh, so you know John?" I'm like, maybe, but
in fact,
I
he's
want to try
paying
this
for
dip.
this.
Yeah. No, we paid, and it was, not bad
You
actually.
wouldn't
for
have paid if
6
JD
people.
Ryan would have been with you.
No kidding.
He would have started a march.
Oh my God, I paid.
Can't march very far. It's a pretty small town.
It's a great town though. So much fun.
It is fun. It's like an aquarium. When we fill it up with people, it's like,
Yeah.
And I drove through there this morning. It's like, man, this is just a dusty little one-horse town still. But it is fun to have events there.
Cool places everywhere. It really does.
Had a good time last
Little
weekend.
emporium.
I was smoked. I was so tired.
You just go and go and go. I don't know how you do it at any age, but you just go constantly.
I had a meeting with a fella in West Palm night before last, and I'm bringing him on as a highline buyer, maybe. Okay. Kind of high risk, but most of those highline buyers that are good are high risk, to tell you the truth. And he asked me, he said, "Do you still need to do this?" I'm like, no.
Right.
Then why do you do it? And he made me think.
Why
are you doing?
Why am I doing that?
Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you traveling all over the country? Get out of bed, run, have 2 phones hanging off your ear. Everybody's banging on you. Where I need you. I mean, why do I do it? I really.
It's the junkie high.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean.
If you quit this, dude, what would you do? Seriously.
I'll tell you what happened. And I've said this before, but there's new listeners out there. When I got hurt, so I was like this before. I was doing really well in my 20s, and I bought some dealerships, and I was really happy and satisfied. And then the world came crashing, right? Got broke, had an embezzlement, got hurt, got divorced, mother died. And I mean, I went from having wealth to being upside down. And I was in a wheelchair and crippled up, catheter. I mean, I was screwed. And when I got out of that, I had that moment, like life was over.
Sure.
Suicidal.
I get it.
Just straight up. I mean, I wouldn't, I was.
I get it.
And
hopeless.
Yeah. And when I started coming back, I got so mad at it. I guess I just appreciated. I figured my lifespan would be short because they said people in wheelchairs, people with this kind of disability that had spinal cord injuries, you're not going to live that long.
Okay, that's pretty bold of a doctor.
Well, it's because you don't move very much.
No exercise.
Right.
Yeah.
So your lifespan is going to be. Your lifespan is going to be shorter. So do all with it that you can. And I think I've overdone that prescription.
You have. You definitely shot high.
Yeah, and then when it started rolling, I went through and I sent this email to my oldest son yesterday. I was randomly looking through old emails. I was looking through, I don't know what I was doing, but I saw this email from 10 years ago that I sent to Bob Hollinshead. And it was the plot of all this. Because I've been doing this car thing for 30 years. Yep. But the past 10 years, Turley, I used to tell you what it used to be like when it was the good days, like in my 20s when we were big. Mm-hmm. This is 10 times bigger than that now.
Gotta be.
And I never planned on this happening. But I wrote him this note of how we're going to attack this together and how we can take over and do this great. And I was looking at it, I was like, this is what happened.
This is exactly what happened.
And I sent that email to my son from 10 years ago, and I just labeled it Dreams Can Come True. And it's just kind of weird. So
it's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know.
But you go constantly. Do you ever wake up in the morning?
I just don't want to have a heart attack.
Hey, it's a Tuesday. What am I going to do today? Or you wake up in the morning going, ah!
I do.
I got to make a call. I got to do this. This is that.
Right.
I mean, you got to wake up that way.
I do.
Yeah. Every single day.
I do.
So my point is, if you retired, you would really be lost. This is what keeps you going. This is your juice.
And what pisses me off is that the people that work with me, because we're not operating as high a level as we were during COVID. Well, who the hell is?
Nobody.
Everybody calling in doesn't have $10,000 equity anymore.
Right.
You know, we were buying a third more cars back then because everybody was getting rich. We were getting rich. The customers were getting rich. The world was getting rich off of used car prices. And now, like, well, you know, you just don't have that drive in you anymore, John. And you just don't really, you know, it's kind of like you're retired. I'm like, are you out of your effing mind? Are you crazy?
They must be. Anybody thinks you acting retired.
One of the I put out a long, I don't know if you saw what I put out on Facebook the other day, saying, hey, I'm hiring people.
Yes.
I'm dead, and I gave 3 options for 3 different jobs. And I've got about 30 really pretty good candidates, and I just laid them all on the lady that said I'm acting like I'm retired. I said, you get on the phone with all of them, and you start screening them out.
There you go.
Yeah.
She's like, are you serious? I'm like, absolutely, because we're not retired, right?
Right.
Did we quit? Oh, hell no, we haven't quit. We went through this high of the car market. Now now we've gone through the lull. We're at a baseline, and it's firm. I'm ready to add back. But going nuts during when it was going down was not the right move.
No.
It would have just lost money and worked the hell out of everybody. Sure. Do you know how hard everybody's working in titles, transportation, mechanical, all this stuff during those booms? It's insane.
Insanity. Yep.
All right, we'll be right back.
The John Clay Wolfe Show is heard every week on great stations like 95.5 KLOS Los Angeles, California's rock station, and Midland Odessa's KFCX Classic Rock 102.1. Catch the nation's fastest growing podcast and live video stream at JCWShow.com. And we'll be back with more of the John Clay Wolfe Show right after this.
Can't you feel it growing stronger? Little car.
Full Duty William, FWD Brad Hayden, X230.
Hey y'all, it's time again for Letters to Jelly Roll. And here's that feller with the mailbag, J.D. Ryan.
heavy here, huh?
Let's rock.
Alone again, patiently waiting by the phone, hoping that you will call me home. The pain inside, I love the night, hopes and dreams swallowed by pride. Everything I need lies in you. 'Cause I'm broken, no, I need you now. 'Cause deep inside I'm broken, see the way I live. I know your heart is broken when I turn away. I need to be broken, take the pain away. I question why you chose to die when you knew your truth I would deny. Look at me, our tears begin to fall. And all I know, it's blind, but I fail time after time. Till you in my sin, I take your life. 'Cause I'm broken, no, I need you now. Deep inside I'm broken, see the way I live. I know your heart is broken when I turn away. I need to be broken, take the pain away. All the hate deep inside, slowly covering my eyes. All these things I hide away from you again. And all this fear holding me.
1 minute.
My heart is cold and I believe nothing's gonna change till I'm broken. No, I need you now. Deep inside I'm
30 seconds.
see the way I live. I know your heart is broken when I turn away. Need to be broken, take the pain away.
Yo, we're back to the John Clay Wolfe Show, taking over your radio every Saturday morning. Hit them up, 800-800-RADIO, 800-800-RADIO. And check out the podcast at jcwshow.com or johnclaywolfe.com. Now, John Clay Wolfe.
You need my love,
You know, talking about those Highline guys that are high risk. I've got this Lamborghini Murcielago going through Barrett Jackson tonight. The orange one that was down in the garage.
Beautiful.
I couldn't find that car for 3 months.
I remember when it pulled up
find
finally.
it?
Huh?
We couldn't find it?
Yeah, couldn't find it. Because the buyer that bought it was in a very high level of trust position, so I didn't micromanage his book. And he sent it to a fella somewhere to get a gated 6-speed conversion done to it, because 5% of those cars were built with sticks and the rest of them were automatics. So the sticks are worth a lot more and people are converting them.
Got it.
But he didn't say, lied about where the car was. And we're chasing all this stuff. We bought it up in Pennsylvania. I had to get a private investigator to find this car, and I found it in Austin.
Holy
Toledo. And I contacted the guy, and he's like, well, this belongs to so-and-so. I was like, no, it belongs to me. He was nice, and I showed him all my documentation. I got the car back. I finally got it finished. It took 3 months. We had to pay the guy $50,000 for the conversion. Mm-hmm.
Just is that a tad high? Is that a little high?
It didn't feel low.
That feels a little high.
Well said.
But like so if that car's worth $250,000, with a 6-speed it's worth $500,000 or $600,000.
Oh.
But that's if it's a factory built. So if it's converted, it's worth 25% more than the $250,000. So you play the math there. But what the hell was he going to do with that car? Why was he lying to me about where it was?
But he was cool when she found him. He was all right. He wasn't trying to hide it or steal it.
No, the guy that...
Yeah.
The buyer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely hiding it. He's no longer with the firm.
Oh, okay. Well said.
Yeah, it's just dealing with all these people and their lies. It's tough. It's tough. Joe, good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning.
What's up?
I wanted to say thank you for buying me dinner.
I did not know I bought you dinner. Who are you?
I'm just a regular on the group chat.
Okay, cool. Where did I buy you?
I came down to the bike rally.
Oh,
and
to the car show.
Happened to sit down. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, car show. Yes, sir.
Oh, cool. So how did you get a free dinner?
Well, it's kind of hard to get a table at the cantina, and I happened to grab a table, and a few of your coworkers, in the corporate office, sat down with me, and we had dinner.
And I bought?
Apparently, I tried it.
Well,
you didn't pay.
You're welcome. And did you have a good time?
It was a great time. That town, everything, the car show was awesome. I know the rain came in, but it was still a good time. And, you couldn't get a table at the cantina for 3 hours.
Well, yeah, because the town was just slammed. I mean, the cantina has about 80 seats.
So oh, by the way, that cantina, the best ribeye I've ever had.
Those boys can cook.
Yeah, that my son had that.
Yeah.
It is good.
Did I pay for that too?
No, I paid for it.
Yeah, those boys can cook. The W6 Steakhouse.
Hey, I only had one drink.
Okay. Well, Ted Nugent's playing May 3rd if you want to come back down at the Rattlesnake, and then we're having the bike rally May 15th through the 18th, so you might want to head back down for that if you're a Harley.
Oh, we got Silo. We got a Silo. We'll be there.
All right. Well, then I'm going to find you, and you're going to buy my
I'll
dinner.
slide you the bill.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm glad. Have a drink on me, as I said with AC/DC. Have a drink on me. Have a drink on me.
So Ted Nugent's next week. Next Saturday.
Ted Nugent's next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
I don't know if he's coming on the radio show or not. I haven't lined anything up. Bobbo, do you know?
I'm not sure.
Is he playing Saturday night?
He's May 3rd.
May 3rd.
So he's probably not going to get up at 7 to come do the radio show, but I bet we can have him come over and do a record that afternoon. And then,
you never know. Have you watched him on his show on TV? I mean,
he's up early.
Ted's pretty. Yeah, he's that guy.
He's that guy. Boy, is he?
Well, I can tell you one thing. If he's in the studio, we don't want him early because you cannot get him to be quiet and you cannot get rid of him.
You can't get him to leave.
It's like his songs are like 10 minutes long. He's going to talk all.
So we need him. If we have him on next week, we need to have him at the end so that it can end. Because if he comes early, he'll just take over the whole show.
10 o'clock's a perfect time.
No,
Central.
11 o'clock's the
you
perfect
want
time.
11? Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, and you've done some good interviews, but this, I mean, Ted Nugent could be your best interview ever.
I've had him. I've had him on the phone several times.
Right. But I mean, the way he talks music and he's got an encyclopedic knowledge of recorded music.
Well, if you want to hear 2 hours of that, then get him here at 10. If you want to hear 1 hour of that, get him here at 11.
Get here at 11.
If you want to hear 3 hours of it, get him here at 9 because he ain't stopping. When I've had him on the phone, I just put the phone down. I mean, I just let him go because he's got a lot to say. He's very political. He's very excitable. He's fun. But 3 hours, that's a lot.
You've never seen him tired. I've never seen him tired. He's that guy.
What is he, 70? Probably.
He's up there, man.
To keep going like that?
Did I tell you about the guy that was the fake Ted Nugent? Did I tell you about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 76.
And we threw rattlesnakes on him?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say. Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you what happened after the deal? And we brought the snakes up and dumped it on the bar and scared the hell out of him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, you think that's funny being a fake Ted Nugent? We all went for it. Do you think this is funny? He did not think that was funny. He did not think that was funny.
Has he been around?
I think he thought it was about as funny as we thought it was, huh?
Has he been back around?
Nope.
No.
I haven't seen him in weeks.
Oh my God! What did he do when you guys?
And on the way out the
snakes
door,
on
one of
him?
his kids said, "That's a real nice fake Lamborghini." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a fake Lamborghini." Fake Lamborghini, you moron! Get your ass out of here!
Out of here!
Jesus Christ! Not everybody's always happy that listens to the radio show. Don't we have some? You just lost a listener.
Oh, we do.
We do. Do we have time for it?
We got 4 minutes, is what that says.
All right. This comes from Rose Ramsey in Virginia. Oh, I bet y'all are just loving the fact that the government is bringing back all of these dangerous animals and beastly abominations. Remember the dire wolves we talked about?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, it wasn't the government. It was a private company that did it. Dire wolves are unruly and deserve to be left in history. So they don't disrupt the humans.
You just lost a listener.
So they don't.
Wow.
So they don't disrupt the human spirit. Let's see what else. What else are you going to bring up? Trolls, fairies, dragons? Well, none of those exist. The world has enough freaks in it. We don't need the government bringing back a bunch of weird stuff. So you just lost a listener.
Who would take the time
to do that?
to stop and write that diatribe?
Rose Ramsey of Virginia. Rose Ramsey.
You just lost a listener.
Dinosaurs, man. Bring those back. That'd be cool.
Fairies.
We're in the middle of dinosaur country here. Glen Rose, Texas is the highest population of dinosaur fossils in the world. Don't know why, but it is. Dinosaur Valley State Park, dinosaur this. And when you come to Walnut Springs, you'll see all this dinosaur stuff because it's dinosaur crazy.
You see these great big 6, 8, 10-foot dinosaurs everywhere you look.
There are prints out here that are real. They look
real.
fake because they're so clean.
No.
I don't understand.
They're real. And they found a lot of fossils. I mean, full-size
I
dinosaurs.
know a guy that got $16 million for a full-size T-Rex on his ranch.
Damn.
They were plowing the field and hit a couple of
hit
bones.
something.
I mean, how many years ago was this? When
6 million?
Years ago?
Dinosaurs?
I mean,
it's hard to carbon date anything that's older than all carbon.
how do the bones not deteriorate in the soil in 6 million years?
Get me on that.
They're fossilized.
Yeah.
Somebody call and explain. We're stupid.
We're just stupid.
800-800-7234. 800-800. How the
excuse
hell
me,
can
excuse me, 65 million. I'm wrong.
Is that what they're saying?
65 million.
Pleistocene?
Yep, that's what it says right here.
I'm sure there's some technical stuff that we need to know about.
800 radio. If you know what you're talking about, somebody make us smart because I'm stupid on
There's
this.
a museum 40 miles away where they've got like a whole display of they've got like dinosaurs with saddles and people riding them. And
So I understand if they get fossilized and turn into rocks. That makes sense.
they petrify. Yeah.
But how the hell can they put them back together if they're rocks?
Well, with wires. And
But
string them
you've seen,
up.
you've seen the recreations where they take the petrified bones and put them back together, and they do make some fakes to finish the job, but they don't look like rocks. And if they don't look like rocks, how in the hell did they not deteriorate?
And how
Has
they
anybody
know?
got any weed? I'm pretty stony.
I saw a documentary once with one guy who said these are actually our best guesses at design, but they find so many of the same bones and fit them correctly depending on state, and condition, with so many other bones that fit next to them that they finally, after 1,000 years, figured out what a tyrannosaur really looks like.
Dude.
But this guy said a lot of these things that were constructed like in the 19th century are probably incorrect in places.
No.
Yeah.
You stop that.
Yeah.
How can we get something wrong?
Car calls right now. We're going to music break. Calling with the cars. 800-800-7234. 800-800-radio. Give me year, make, model, miles. Average, rough, or clean. We also buy RVs, travel trailers, big buses. We'll spend $1 million. We ain't scared. We'll spend $2 million when we need to. But the normal stuff, the $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 stuff is what we normally get bought. And the bikes I don't bid on the air, and the RVs I don't bid on the air. You go to givemethevin.com and we send them off to our RV and bike specialist. We have a motorcycle specialist and an RV specialist. But the cars and everything, and the classic cars and the regular cars all day long at givemethevin.com. But you can call right now and we'll do a few on the air. 800-800-7234. 800-800-radio is the call number. My name's John Clay Wolfe, and I buy cars on the radio for America's best car buyer. GiveMeTheVin.com.
Get on your hog and ride at the Texas Rattlesnake Rally, May 15th through 18th in Walnut Springs, Texas. It's the closest thing to Sturgis South, with hundreds of bikes from across Texas and beyond. Meet Richard Rawlings from the Gas Monkey Garage and John Clay from the John Clay Wolfe Show. Custom bikes from Strokers Dallas, the Miss Rattlesnake Rally Bikini Contest, plus an MMA showcase, poker run, and biker games for both adventure and touring riders. Go to walnutspringsrally.com for info on lodging, RV, or campsites. The inaugural Texas Rattlesnake Rally in Walnut Springs, sponsored by GiveMeTheVin.com. Sell us your car.
The John Clay Wolfe Show.
It is like a great ballet of violence.
Check out all the mayhem online, podcast replay, YouTube channel, Twitch, socials, live stream, all at jcwshow.com.
What would happen to you if the government learned that you were giving us this information?
The John Clay Wolfe Show.
Now facing one another, a standoff each a time. Then all at once, a silence falls as the bell ceases its chime. Upon the sign, the challengers with shrieks and cries rush forth. The knives fly out like bullets upon their deadly course. Screams of pain and agony rent the silent air. Amidst the dying bodies, blood runs everywhere. The figure stands expressionless, impassive and alone, unmoved by his victory, and the seeds of death he sown. Sworn to avenge, condemned to hell, to knock the blade of the same to know. Sworn to avenge, condemned to hell, to knock the blade of the same to know. Sworn to avenge, condemned to hell, to knock the blade of the same to know. Sworn to avenge, condemned to hell, to knock the blade of the same to
Now, back to the John Clay Wolfe Show, presented by GiveMeTheVid.com. Hit him up right now, 1-800-800-RADIO. 1-800-800-RADIO. This is the John Clay Wolfe Show.
And I'm going to bid these cars real quick for you guys all over the country on behalf. All the bids are good at GiveMeTheVid.com. Bobby in Florida. Hey, Bobby.
Hey.
06 Magnum SRT 8. So that's the little wagon, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it little, but yeah, it's a wagon.
It's 95,000 miles. Mopar catback exhaust. Debating whether to keep it or trade it. I think it's a 10 grand rig with 90 on it. What do you think?
I'm on a trade. 10 probably is pretty fair.
I don't.
What do you think I'd fall in the private market?
I trade for cash. I give cash. You give title. You know, all these car dealers, the average retail profit in a car dealership on the front end is like $1,200. Now, they ask big prices, but, you know, that's the NADA figure. The average retail profit for a used car dealer nationwide is $1,200 on the front end. Now, they also can hold on the trade-in, and they also can make on the warranty, and they also can make on the financing where they, you know, the bank gives them a buy rate of 8% and they sell it to you for 10. Then they make 50% of the point spread on that loan. So that's how car dealers make their money, is all those different components.
Okay.
All right. So if you want to sell it without all the BS that I just explained, go to GiveMeTheVin.com. I'll give you $10,000. David.
Yes.
Are you Jewish?
No, I am not.
You're so tight. You bought the cheap Corvette. That's why I asked. 23, the LT1.
Yeah, when I bought it, I had to order it and get the accessories. Had just to wait on it.
Oh, you just had to take what you could get. I understand. 23. What color is it?
It is the ceramic gray metallic.
What is that in English?
Just a light kind of gray that's very, very shiny.
It's like high yellow gray. 23 1LT Z51. You sure it's a Z51?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I think it's 62,000.
Okay.
You know,
would you split the difference with me? About 63 and a half, maybe?
I just don't think I'd make any money. I think I'm giving the bring money, hoping that I squeak out a bit of profit. What was the sticker on this car?
With the Z51, it was 76, I believe, ish.
Okay. God, they've come down a lot, but it's still really good if you think about it. I mean,
yeah, I bought it just as a play car, and my daughter just applied to all dental schools in Texas, so I'm trying to put a little money back.
Mm-hmm. Why is it your responsibility to pay for that? Are you still married to her
She's
mother?
going to take care of me in my old age.
That's true.
No, I am not, but I'm looking forward to somebody to take care of me when I'm old.
What about her mother? Does she have money? Can she pay for dental school and you keep the Corvette?
I like that idea.
I like it too. Let's get her on the phone right now. How long have y'all been divorced?
We've been divorced for almost 3 years.
Yeah, that's pretty fresh still. Why don't you get your father to handle it? Why don't you call your father? You know, your father's got money. He can handle it. What about you, baby? You got some money, too. Why don't you handle it for a change? You're the one that had to go cheat and leave. Why don't you pay for something? I'm done paying for this damn thing.
Jesus, man, you are in my mind. That's my thoughts exactly.
All right. Well, I'll tell you where we're not agreeing is your car's worth 62 and you want 63 and a half, but I will give 62 and I'll write a check and we'll get some good teeth on your daughter and she can take care of you. So if you want to sell it, go to givemethevin.com. Okay.
All right. I appreciate it, John. Have a good day.
See you. Bye. My name's John Clay Wolfe, by Cars on Radio for America's Best Car Buyer. Givemethevin.com.
This is the John Clay Wolfe Show. Check out the Gimme the Vin Garage YouTube channel, complete with live video stream.
Be sure to check him out on his website at jcwshow.com.
Once they gave you the option, you could talk or you could type. Talking ended that day. It's over. Talking is obsolete. It's antiquated. I feel like a blacksmith up here sometimes, to tell you the truth. I can text you this whole thing. We can get the hell out of here right now. text it. Don't tell me.
And now we return to the John Clay Wolfe Show. Call John toll free 1-800-800-radio.
I don't think I told you this, Turley. When we had that big classic collector auction 2 months ago or 3 months ago with that collection out of Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
There was one car in there that nobody knew what it was. And I've called the guy back that bought it, and I've offered him $100,000 profit, and he won't take it.
Is it the black and gold? No?
No. Red 55 Pilot Corvette.
Okay.
First V8 ever.
Really?
Yep.
How much did he buy it for?
$150,000. Yep.
Well,
you know, it's fine.
That's why you go to the auction. You never know what you can get.
That's why people go to Give Me the VIN lanes,
Mhm.
because they might get good deals because we're so stupid. The guy selling it didn't know either. The guy that sold it to us. None of us knew.
But this guy knows now?
Dennis Collins is the one that decoded it and figured it out. He told me last week. He's like, dude, I've been not wanting to tell you this. Because he was mad at himself, because he was sitting right there too, and he didn't take the time to figure it out.
But the guy that bought it, does he know?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, after we offered him $100,000 profit, he turned it down. Yep. Backtracks. Speaking of old stuff, what are we doing this week, Bob?
Oh, boy. It's Foo Fighters this week.
Okay.
Big anniversary. Foo Fighters 2011. They released their 7th studio album. I think one of the best, Wasting Light.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really good. Their first single, Rope, became the second song ever to debut at #1 on Billboard's Rock Songs chart.
That's not going to be one of the clips, though?
I hope not. We'll see. We got these 2 songs backwards. You identify them correctly, and you get prizes. Cut 1.
That's short.
Play that again. Okay, I think I got it.
Huh?
Cut 2. If you're a fan, you're going to get these.
This is kind of weird not having the answers, but that's fine. It's probably good for me.
You ain't got no sheet.
No, but that's all right.
Play cut 2 again.
So 800-800-7234, 800-800-7234, which spells out 800-800-radio on your touch-tone phone, not your rotary. Guess what those 2 Foo Fighter songs are, and you can go to jcwshow.com and pick out anything that we have in the swag bucket. Unless, do we have anything real expensive in there? I don't want to give away a cooler or something.
I haven't looked lately, but we used to have a couple of pricey deals, yeah.
Well, anything that makes sense. If you don't pick the most expensive thing. I mean, anything under $30.
We haven't had any problem with that yet. And we've got music from Born Late Records.
All right.
The way, too.
Cut 1. Cut 2. Speaking of expensive, last night took Nolan had his birthday dinner. Del Frisco's.
Nice.
Right, fancy.
Yeah.
And before we were seated, we're sitting at the bar, we had to wait a little while, and I ordered a gin and tonic, and I ordered my wife I forgot what she drinks. Mojito. Guess how much the bill was for those 2 drinks?
I'm going to say $30.
$35.
Dang.
That's cheaper than going to a game and ordering 2 drinks like that.
And then
Really?
you got what are you supposed to tip on $35?
Well, 10% or
$5. You know, they give you the
Or actually, yeah.
10% would be, $5. Well, I mean, yeah,
rounded at
$5.
$5.
$5.
$40
For 2 drinks.
for 2 drinks.
Wow.
People that work, $20 an hour is a decent job.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 hours of work for 2 drinks. And we wonder why everybody's broke?
You're at Del Frisco's, too. If you go to Del Frisco's, they think you're not going to look at the prices. Come on.
Well, I didn't, obviously. I just ordered them.
I know. I'm just saying. People have money.
Now, the good thing is I had a gift card from Mannheim for being the #1 seller in the country.
Used a gift card at Del Frisco's.
And I didn't even think about it.
Wait, hold on. You used a gift card for your kid's birthday?
I did.
Of course. Who wouldn't?
I mean,
I love that,
when I
John.
got the bill, I'm like, damn! And then it hit me. Boom! I got a gift card that I haven't used. Honey, do you still have that? And she pulled it up and she said, yeah. I'm like, use it.
That's great.
Put it in there.
That is great.
I wonder what percentage of gift cards do not get redeemed. I bet it's the best hustle in the world.
There's a big number.
Yeah.
A third?
And my wife has it for her spa, and then she said there's so many of them they just don't use.
We have, speaking of, I think she
Yes.
gave that to us for Christmas or something 2 or 3 years ago, and Jeanette brought it up to us. She said, we still have this at the Omni Spa. But back to you, JD.
20%.
Do I ever slow down enough to breathe in and breathe out?
Breathe in and breathe out.
Can you imagine me going to a spa in the middle of the day for 2 hours?
No,
I don't have time for that.
Sunday,
I'm out here. I don't want to ruin my day off in a spa.
How is that ruining? You're taking time. Relaxing.
You got to drive over there. You got to spend $40 for more drinks.
Hold on.
Oh, I see.
He wants people to come to him.
No.
They do have alcohol.
I mean, it's not. Is it a prostitution deal?
No. So the answer is 20% of gift cards never get redeemed. 20%.
Turley reached for the dump button on that one.
I was about to dump.
All right. Wendy, what are your guesses on the backtracks?
My guesses are the first one's Big Me.
Okay.
And the second one is The Best of You.
That's right.
Tony, you lost.
Damn you.
You lost.
I love you.
Damn you, too. Love you back. All right, Wendy, you're number one. You're winning. PreKay setting her up right now and giving her free stuff. 2 drinks.
$40.
That you didn't have to pay for, though.
Oh, or go by the Bosky Cantina. It seems like I give everybody their meal for free. 800-800-7234. 800-800-radio.
Sit with the kids while you're there.
I did tell my partner, I'm like, hey, man, he's like, why do you buy your food when you're here? I said, because a lot of times, I said, my comp bill here is a lot higher than yours. And it's not fair to our partnership to do that. I said, if I'm there, it's just me and my family, we'll put it on the house. If it's not, I'm gonna pay for it. I mean, what a crappy partner you'd be.
Right.
If you're just running up like a $3,000 a month bill, and he's using like $300. That's all right, man. Nah, I'm not gonna do that to him. Okay, we'll be right back. My name's John Clay Wolfe, by Cars and Radio for America's Best Car Buyer. GiveMeTheVin.com.
I'm no fool. I'm getting tired of starting again. Somewhere new.
Get on your hot ride at the Texas Rental.
The John Clay Wolfe Show. Hey, the John Clay Wolfe Show has what you need. Oh, yeah. Go to JCWShow.com for the fastest growing podcast in the U.S. The John Clay Wolfe Show.
It's not that I don't care, so cause I hear it all the time, but they never let you know on the TV and the radio. She was young, her heart was pure, but every night it's price she got. She sang sugar sweet, she got me rapping to the beat, then I knew that she was hot. She was singing, don't turn around, uh-oh. The commissar's in town, uh-oh. You're designed, you know why, the more you live, the faster you will die. Alles klar, Herr Kommissar. she really meant. And I got to thinking while she was talking that her nose had told the story of those special places that she goes. I mean, she rides with the others in the subway singing, don't turn around. The commissar's in town. And if he talks to you and you don't know why, you say your life is gonna make you die. Alles klar, Herr Kommissar. Cha, 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 cha. Cha, 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 cha. When we meet Jill and Joe and Brother Hebb and the whole cool gang and all, they're rapping here, they're rapping there, but she's climbing up the wall. It's a clear case, said Commissar, 'cause all the children know they were sliding down into the valley. They're all slipping on the same snow. Hear the children, don't turn around. Jojo, the Commissar's in town. He's got the power and you're so weak and your frustration will not let you speak. La 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 la. Don't turn around. Jojo, the Commissar's in town. And if it talks to you, then you know why. The more you live, the faster you will die. Don't turn around. Jojo, the Commissar's in town.
1 minute.
Don't turn around. Jojo, the Commissar's in town. Oh, this car, here Commissar. Don't turn around. Jojo, the Commissar's in town. Don't turn around. Jojo, the Commissar's in town. Don't turn around. Jojo, the Commissar's in town. Don't turn around. Jojo, the Commissar's in town.
The John Clay Wolfe Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolfe Pack.
I didn't want to call Bobbo and have to have a confrontational.
Just make a change?
Yeah, because you're so bitchy.
We do it all the time.
You're so bitchy, Bobbo.
You always want to
Do you realize how bitchy you are? And I don't want to fight with you.
You know, you calling me bitchy would be like me calling you a fat bastard. You know, that's projection, dude.
The John Clay Wolfe Show. Every Saturday morning. Yo, we're back to the John Clay Wolfe Show.
Guy's a blackout drunk.
800-800-RADIO. Yo, give me the VIN. Taking over your radio every Saturday morning. Hit 'em up. 800-800-RADIO. This is the John Clay Wolfe Show.
Have we used any of the new imaging we got from Jerry O'Hara?
We have not. I am disseminating it.
Oh, okay.
You're going to love it.
Okay. He's always pretty good.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we fluffed it.
Yeah.
So what's this harmonica thing?
Oh, I broke out my harmonica this weekend. We've been threatening for weeks.
Where is it?
Finally did it. My harmonica?
Yeah.
It's in my Raptor bag.
Where's your Raptor bag?
Down there in my room.
You didn't go get it? You had plenty of time. You brought it up. I said, go get it.
You want to hear me play harmonica?
I did.
Dry with no singing or guitar or anything?
I mean, who was, when y'all were drunk and you were doing it, who was singing and guitaring?
You some kind of masochist?
Were you doing it last night at your show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Man, this reminds me. Do you remember that scene at Boogie Nights at the end with the drug dealers, and it was weird, and the Chinese guy was throwing off the firecrackers? Yeah. I went out. I have this friend that is rowdy. He's one of those crazy rich kids, and he's been like this for a long time. Oil baron's son.
Oh.
And he likes shooting guns indoors when he's been drinking.
I know the type.
And we went out and we went back to their house for whatever. This is about 4 years ago, maybe 6. And he's going and doing his thing, and then it's getting late, and Mama rolls out her bag of harmonicas.
Oh, yeah.
And he starts yelling, "No, don't do that. No, put those up." And she's drunk, and she gets on the harmonica and starts kicking, and she's good.
Okay.
And I'm enjoying it. I mean, I felt like I was sitting there with John Popper from Blues Traveler. I mean, she was on it. And he's just like completely against this moment and just raising all kinds of hell.
Why?
Because I guess she gets the attention and he wants the attention. That's why. And we were all enjoying it, and he was just, "Put that, I told you not to do that. I don't want those damn harmonicas. And it kind of reminded me of that. Remember the scene in Sling Blade?
Oh, you talking about when he's trying to kick him out of the house?
Yeah.
Hey, I said, get out of my house. That goes for suckers and retards.
It was wild, but then yeah, here's a harmonica, John Popper. I mean, she was going, and so he whips out his pistol.
Oh no!
And he's got one of those things in the house that will catch a bullet. Have you ever seen
Yes,
this?
I have.
And he starts firing his gun. This is 2 a.m. She's playing harmonica, and he's firing his gun into this pistol trap in the living room.
What a weird.
And my wife looks at me and says, "We're leaving." And I've asked her, we've had a couple of opportunities to go out with him again, and she's like, "I'm good. If you want to go, you go." But I'm not putting myself in that position again, because he's a bad gun handler when he's been drinking. He whips the gun out and he shows it to you, and he's kind of whipping it. Have you seen this one? Have you seen
around.
it? Yeah, no, we're good.
Like Yosemite Sam.
I guarantee you there's people right now that are listening to this show that are friends of mine that are going to start texting me his name. They know exactly who I'm talking about.
People die like that, man.
A lot.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why my wife was like, "We're going home."
And he was mad because she broke out the harmonicas.
Yes.
So let me shoot the gun off.
Time to play Jeopardy.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
at that time.
It is time to test the intellect and pop culture IQ of our own John Clay Wolfe Show crew. There they are. John Clay Wolfe's right there in front of me.
Hi.
Gigi Drummond on the big screen, looking lovely. JD Ryan on my left. DJ PreKay's back there. Doing his technical thing. Apparently, sometimes he likes to play Jeopardy, too. Y'all ready to hear your
We
categories?
were going to bring a caller into Jeopardy today, but our phone system's shelling out, so I'm going to get that fixed next week, and we're going to start bringing callers into the Jeopardy.
That's a great idea. All right, you want to hear your categories? Category 1,
Yes.
Who's number 1? Celebrating famous first. And category 2, what goes up must come down. Notable rises followed by stupendous falls throughout history. Here comes category 1 question. You ready?
Right.
Founded in 1914 in Hibbing, Minnesota, to transport iron miners for 15 cents a ride.
Iron what?
Iron miners for
Miners, okay.
15 cents a ride. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. This company grew to become the United States' first nationwide commercial bus line.
Ding, ding, ding.
John?
What is Greyhound?
That's correct.
Boy.
And they still Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Question 2. Everyone knows George Washington was the first president of the United States. This man was the first vice president.
No
while
idea.
his cousin Samuel founded a beer company.
Ding, ding, ding. Who is John Quincy Adams?
That's correct.
Wow, good. Boom.
Question 3. Here we go. This fictional character, created in 1919, was one of the most recognized cartoon characters in film history, and thanks to his bag of tricks, was
Ding,
the very
ding,
first.
ding, ding, ding.
Gigi?
Bugs Bunny.
That's incorrect.
What?
Was the very first with his own line of merchandise.
Ding, ding, ding.
DJ PreKay?
Who is Felix the Cat?
That's correct.
Damn.
Whenever he
Get
gets
you
in a
some.
fix, gets
PreKay
that
on
bag
the
of
board.
tricks. Here we go to category 2. Once named America's most innovative company, this energy conglomerate claimed revenues of nearly $100 billion before being brought down by a massive accounting fraud scheme.
Ding, ding, ding. What is Standard Oil?
That's incorrect.
Energy could be oil. So you're talking about electricity?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Ding, ding, ding.
DJ PreKay?
Who is Enron?
Enron. That is correct.
Say that, but I didn't think they were around in 1919.
Yeah. No, that was
No, you're
No.
thinking the question before, JD. It's all right.
Greyhound dog.
Greyhound has
Are you
nothing
here?
to do with Enron.
Grandpa.
Next question. This North American mammal. This North American mammal numbered in tens of millions until the 19th century, when the species was very nearly slaughtered into near extinction during European colonialization.
Ding, ding, ding. I'm wrong. I missed, but I'm going to say, what is the buffalo? And
That's correct.
Oh, look at
Correct.
Damn.
Good guess.
I mean, it's Indians. I'm an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee and Choctaw. My baby. Go ahead.
John's in the lead, 3-2.
Next question. This American rockabilly artist was set to be one of rock's all-time leading pioneers until he married his 13-year-old cousin Myra.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding.
I beat you. I'm sorry, and I am correct. I'd like to go ahead and say that on the front side.
Whatever.
Who is Jerry Lee Lewis?
That's correct. Were you going to say Jerry Lee Lewis, G?
Yes, I was.
I'm sorry, darling.
You ding too late.
The slow ding. Into our bonus questions we go. Category 1. After the MPAA created the new PG-13 rating for slightly older children, the first movie released with that rating was this 1984 action-adventure film starring Patrick Swayze, Charlie Sheen, C. Thomas Howell.
Ding.
Gigi?
Oh. Wait, I know it. I just watched it. The Outsiders.
That's incorrect.
What?
Do it again.
The early ding.
Do it again.
The first PG-13 movie released in history was this one, starring Patrick Swayze, Charlie Sheen, C. Thomas Howell, Leah Thompson, and Jennifer Grey as teens living in a Colorado town invaded by Soviets.
Ding, ding, ding.
JD.
What is Red Dawn?
That is correct.
Never saw it.
Oh, JD gets the
Never
double there.
saw it.
The great John Milius.
There's airplanes in it. He's in.
Next question. After centuries of polytheism or the worship of multiple gods, this ruler became the first to bring Christianity to the Roman Empire in the 3rd century AD.
My son would get this. Can I call for a lifeline?
You bet. We all got phones. It's
You got
fair.
20 seconds.
Hang on. Give me a little bit more.
Can't. That's the rules here. You get 30 seconds to answer
Ask the question again, Bob.
First Roman Empire to bring Christianity to the Roman Empire.
Roman Empire to bring Christianity to the Roman Empire.
Yep.
Okay.
And founded a city that's now known as Istanbul.
I'm buying time is what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're buying time.
Ding,
for
ding,
John.
ding. The Roman Empire.
Hey.
Incorrect.
We're playing Jeopardy on the radio. You're live. The question is, who's the first person to bring Christianity to the Roman Empire?
Oh, shoot. Was it St. Peter?
That's incorrect.
Oh.
What was the question, Bob?
First ruler to bring Christianity to the Roman Empire.
First ruler.
First ruler. Okay, I know this. Who is Constantine?
That's correct.
Thank you, Maddox. Thank you.
That's a point for Maddox.
Is it? Yeah, for Maddox.
Yeah, for
we're giving it to Maddox.
Okay.
It's 4-2 right now. Double Jeopardy. So.
Oh, that's funny. Back to category 2, bonus questions. 2 left. This restaurant chain tripled net revenue from 1998 to 2011 until their commercial endorser, Jared Fogle, was revealed
Ding,
to be
ding, ding. Who's Subway?
That's correct.
Ooh, John.
A sexual
He's a
weirdo.
pervert. Damn pervert, boy. Subway sandwich my ass. You're just no pervert.
You're still the best subs out there, man.
That's
I'm
what
just telling you.
she said.
I mean,
Question 2. Before the early 1990s, this powdered fruit-flavored gelatin product.
Ding, ding, ding. What is Jell-O?
That's correct.
I mean, he's running away, folks. It's just give up.
Forget it.
Are we
Everybody
done?
just go home.
I mean, it's
Just go home.
Yeah, it's 8-2. I mean, it's just
What's the
over.
next one? Just I mean, as well,
That's it.
I
That's
like
all.
running up the score.
That's all the questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
you won, John.
And if we take Max, my offspring, and add that to it,
I mean,
that's a 10-point sweeper.
Yeah.
Woo.
Wow.
And that was kind of weird questions. That wasn't like soul music like I normally beat everybody on.
Daddy gets the big piece of chicken.
Oh, okay.
Gigi, what else is on your mind? We got 3 minutes left. How have you been?
I've been fine, actually.
How's your health?
Really... Huh? Oh, my health? Well, they took me off the levothyroxine and the liothyramine, and since they took out my thyroid, I don't have any. You know what I mean? So it's kind of makes you kind of tired, but it's okay.
You know what's really good for that? I had a friend that went through that cocaine. Get a whole bunch.
Okay.
And don't be shy. And just do it.
Do it all.
Yeah. I'll come do it with you. It's been years.
Okay, I'll have to try that.
I can't imagine G on
We're gonna have
cocaine.
fun.
How's drinking if you are on all those pills? Does it change your inebriation?
Oh, I don't drink.
At all?
No, I don't. Very rarely.
I've seen you drink, girl.
Well, you were always talking about going to the sports bar and with your jersey on, trying to pick up a man, getting a margarita.
Yeah. Didn't work. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for bringing it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
When's the draft start?
It's going right now.
Did Quinn Ewers get picked yet? I feel bad for him.
No.
I love the fact that Sanders has not gotten picked after he cocked off like that. Love it. I hope that nobody picks him.
Oh, no.
Wouldn't
he'll
that
get
be
picked.
weird?
I can't imagine no one picking him.
Betting odds on that, Turley.
I mean, I think the owners might stand up and say, we're going to show these boys who is in charge here.
Yeah, but that's collusion. You're supposed to do that.
That's not collusion. That's policy.
Well, if they organize and do it, it's
Yeah.
collusion. But
Collusion?
yeah,
No, it's not. I completely disagree. We need to show these fellas that if they get to play in our league, that they've got to act right. We run this thing. They don't.
Neither have been
Why don't
drafted.
you just shoot them if you're going to be a fascist about it, man? You know?
I think you are shooting them by not picking them.
Somebody will take a chance.
You shoot yourself when you can't be hired. That interview process is very important, especially for quarterbacks.
It's not an interview. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can be hired. They can walk on and earn it the hard way.
Correct.
It's not like he's cut out. He just didn't get picked.
Well, 15 picks in the 4th round right now. He has not been picked. Neither is Quinn. No quarterback has been picked so far in this 4th round. But Scattaboo has by the Giants.
Would he be a good quarterback for the Cowboys? No.
Yeah, as a backup, sure. I'd take him. They need a backup. You get a learn under Dak, yeah. But the only way the Cowboys would do that is like the 7th round, maybe the 6th round. If he's still around, I can see Jerry doing it at that point.
Well, he won't take the deal that's offered him at this point.
Oh, I think he would at that point.
Yeah.
Being a Cowboy?
No, I mean just the money. They're gonna be pissed off about the money. The deal they're gonna get this deep is gonna be so low that they're gonna be too hard to deal with.
He doesn't need the money though, and he'll get sponsorships. They'll figure a way. The one thing that Deion's really good about is promotion, and they'll figure a way around it to get something. Set.
I'm going to come out right now and say this: by Monday, Sheuder Sanders will be a Dallas Cowboy.
We lose everybody but the West Coast starting right now. When we come back, L.A., San Diego, we're here with you. Vegas. Everybody else, we'll see you next week. My name's John Clay Wolfe, buy cars on the radio for America's best car buyer. GiveMeTheVin.com. Sell us your car. Thanks for tuning in. In West Coast, hang on. Hour number 3 is starting in just a second, or 4. Yeah.
It was the easiest way to sell a car.
At GiveMeTheVin.com, it's all digital. We have a 45-second offer online. It's fast, it's easy, and we have the best online reviews on the planet. Sell me your car.
Sell us your car. Give me the VIN.